We are doing the live eclipse coverage. Let me show you right here. We have the shaman wagon in the background. We have the road cones over here. I'm talking to my daughter. I'm giving my daughter life lessons about how to test men in order to not be punched in the face if you get into a relationship later down the line. And so right now we have a bunch of eclipse goers over there in the background. They're over by that lake right over there. And what they didn't realize, I'm going to try to attempt to not show my daughter like ever on camera. So let me flip around this way. So what we have here is we have a giant open field. These people don't realize that you can actually walk across this little barrier right here. See, they've got this area blocked off to regular people. I mean, obviously that's for regular people. That is not for me, right? The caution tape, you think that caution tape is going to keep me out of somewhere? All I got to do is walk around it. Come on. I literally have my dogs tethered to it right now. You can't stop me. You can't keep me out of these areas. It's so funny, but you can keep the rest of these NPCs out. They're all staying far, far, far away. They're all over there hanging out with each other, playing frisbee, doing the like fun stuff. I asked my daughter earlier, I was like, is it weird that that I'm not going to go over and hang out with all the rest of the people over there? Is it weird that we do that kind of stuff? She's like, no, that's not weird. It's like, okay, good. I really don't want to go hang out with the normies, especially if they're all like oohing and awing and wearing their solar glasses over there instead of staring straight into the sun like they should be doing, like I'm going to do. You know, it's funny that the powers that be have gone and done as much as they possibly could to keep people from viewing this eclipse. It's like, why? You said that there's going to be earthquakes. You fear-mongered earthquakes. You fear-mongered the San Andreas fault line. We're talking about the country splitting in half. You're saying we're gonna pull you out of school. Make sure that you don't go outside during this solar eclipse because it's going to be so dangerous. Something that happens every single night. The darkness happens every single night. And we're like, oh my God, we got to have emergency workers just in case they're driving and then it gets dark. Almost like as if they don't have emergency lights on cars, like the lights won't automatically turn on. Is absolutely insane that these people think that they can keep us from going and getting the light codes, because I guarantee you that's what it is. Let me tell you when my life completely changed. When my life changed, on TikTok a while back, there was the mantra was going around of show me how good it can get. Say to the universe, show me how good it can get and see what happens. So I said to the universe, now be careful whenever you're saying this kind of stuff, because the universe will, in order for you to get your new life, you have to let go and you have to let the old life fall away completely. And so what happened is my old life started to completely fall away. I started having some real tensions at the job that I was at, and all of a sudden I was like, I don't need this job. I started a TikTok account out of nowhere. Hey, thank you for the roses. You appreciate it. I started a TikTok account out of nowhere, and all of a sudden, before I knew it, I had 10,000 followers on TikTok, and I was still working that job. And I was like, well, why am I working this job? I was like, well, I don't like coming here. I was like, I bet I could go ahead and, take a little bit of less pay for a while and, live a dream life. I've already said, show me how good it can get to the universe. And the universe started making my life completely fall apart. And it fell apart for like a year and a half, 2 years. Anybody to join anything on here right now for any co-host, because we're going to be doing a clode busting kind of thing right here. We'll get back to my story here in just a second. I've got ADHD, so if I switch topics quite a bit, then that's just going to happen. So what we have here is we have some orgonite pyramids. Don't mind my fingernails. I haven't bathed in days. I've been driving around just non-stop in the shaman wagon over here. I absolutely love having this thing, by the way, because look at this. I can literally park anywhere. It's like a house on wheels. I mean, literally. And so I got it parked right over here in the caution tape, and I can walk in and out. I go use the sinks, do all that cool stuff. And it's like having a mobile command unit all around. It's very, very cool how I got it set up now, too. It's set up like the mobile command unit. It looks like a CIA spy bus, but we have this going on right here, and it is rumored that you put these towards the sky and they will burst the clouds. Now this is, hello, Katie. I say, hey, what's up? We're out here watching the eclipse, attempting to watch the eclipse. We would love to watch the eclipse, but unfortunately, for some reason, it's like they couldn't scare us into staying into our houses. They couldn't scare us into saying that, the National Guard's going to be there. It's going to be absolutely traumatic. And I'm not ruling out that anything is actually going to happen. I don't think that it will. I think that we're going to have some amazing energy going on. I think we're going to be getting some codes from the sun. That's what I was talking about. Okay, with my job. Okay, when whenever I first heard of sun gazing, probably, I don't know, 15 years ago, my friend Jordan was doing it, and I thought he was absolutely insane at the time. I thought he was going to go blind. Okay, like they're telling us about the eclipse, they're like saying, don't look at the eclipse with all those glasses, you'll go blind. Who knows what those glasses are? They're probably like anti-they live glasses. They're going to be aliens or something, some UFOs are going to be flying out of the eclipse, and the glasses that they've given you at the gas station are going to block it out of there. So think about it this way. They have told us that if we ever look at the sun, we're going to go blind. Okay, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Now, they told us if we ever, and obviously you don't want to wear sunglasses. Sunglasses aren't good for you. These are actually blocking the blue light, and they are amazing. If you ever want to drive during the day, get some of these yellow glasses. They make everything so much more clear. But anyway, they told us that if we looked at the sun on a regular basis, something that all of our ancestors did, we would go blind. Then they told us if we look at the eclipse that we're going to instantly go blind. Now, why? Why? Now, Fritz Popp was a German physicist, and he discovered that our DNA has little antennas on it, and those antennas emit and receive light. Now, we know from fiber optic cables that light is one of the most efficient ways to transfer information from all the way. I had a guy show me how that. I had a fiber optic internet one time. He was hooking it up, and he pulled this little piece of glass out of there. What in the world is going on? Oh my God, that's amazing. Thank you so much, Roots of Healing. That was the coolest thing I've ever seen on here. I was like, oh my God, I think somebody just hacked my device over here. So anyway, I don't know what I was talking about. That thing was so incredibly cool. Sweetie, what was I talking about?
You were talking about the guy who pulled out a tiny piece of glass.
Okay, so the fiber optic cable, okay. I was getting the fiber optics hooked up for high-speed internet in my house, okay? And the guy showed me the light. He pulled out this tiny little piece of glass, and he pulled out this flashlight. It was like a special flashlight. And he put it at the end of the fiber optic, and he showed me the end of the fiber optic, and had light coming out of it. And he said, this light that I'm shining right here, it's going about 20 miles away, the exact same beam of light to send information. That's how this stuff is being received. So Fritz Popp found out that our DNA receives light codes. This sounds like it's supernatural. It sounds like it's not real. It's real. We are being given upgrades to our DNA. It's like epigenetics. Okay. Now he says, I'm seeing spots, bro. Are you seriously? Up in the sky? Very well could be. It could be some sort of ships or something out there. But anyway, okay, so Fritz Popp, he found out that we are getting these upgrades to our DNA. Now, whenever I first started sun gazing, this is whenever I was saying, show me how good it can get to the universe. I was saying, show me how good it can get. I said it like maybe a day. And then the universe was like, all right, buddy, you better strap in. You're going to get some. And so anyway, I had started saying that. I had started hearing about or doing the sun gazing. I had heard about it like 15 years ago. I thought it was insane. My friend Jordan was doing it. I was thinking, you're going to go absolutely blind. And then I started doing it before work at that job that I was really miserable at. And trust me, I had a cushy, easy job. It was not hard at all. Very, very easy. I just sat at a desk. But who wants to sit at a desk all day staring at a computer screen, for real? And so anyway, I said, show me how good it can get. And then I had already been meditating. I meditated years and years and years, for many, many years. And so, but through the meditation, it never really was, it was kind of like you just sit there and you're bored. You know, that's what I think most people do whenever they meditate. They just sit there, they do this, they get into hand position, they get into position, they're like, this is what I'm supposed to do whenever I meditate. Whenever I meditate, sometimes I'll get like this, I'll pass out. I literally will pass out. I go like this, I do that deep breathing, I'll anchor myself in like this, I'll do some Wim Hof breathing, I will pull that cerebral spinal fluid up into my pineal gland, and then I will hold it up there, and then all of a sudden, I'll wake up. I'll be like this. I'll wake up and I'm like, where was I? I'll be in some sort of weird dream world, and I'll just be like curled up, like with Tyrannosaurus Rex hands over there. It absolutely does work. Meditation is one of the most amazing things. With meditation, it's like, why would you ever pay for illicit substances when you have the illicit substances in your brain? The DMT is in your brain, and it's ready to come out if you know how to release it. And that's the thing, is they don't want us to be able to do that. They don't want your pineal gland to be decalcified, because your pineal gland is your connection to God. And so when we're looking at the sun, we are getting our pineal gland decalcified. We are getting activated. We are getting our connection back to the universe, our connection back to nature, connection back to the sun. Is absolutely amazing. But people have to stop drinking tap water. People don't realize that whenever you're getting a coffee at a gas station, you're drinking tap water. If you're getting a soda at a restaurant, you're drinking tap water. You have to get the tap water. You have to get the sodium fluoride, the sodium hexafluorosilicic acid out of your system. Is that right? Hydrofluorosilicic acid. I don't know what I'm talking about at this point. It's just a little bit of rambling going on. Thank you guys all for joining. Thank you guys for tapping the screen. Thank you guys for 2,000 likes, all of y'all. Thank you for 252 people watching. I am so incredibly humbled. Now let me get back to the story, okay? So I would go into work before, like 30-40 minutes before. If you're neurodivergent, you know what it's like to show up way early to anything so you're not late. And so I would show up like an hour, 40 minutes, hour before work, and then I would sit there and I would park my truck to where I could see the sun as the sun was coming up. I'd be like one of the first people. I'd be the first person into work, and I'd still be an hour early, right? With a building that had like 400 employees, right? And so that's how crazy I was about being early. And so I would sit there, and I made it into a ritual where I would sit in the truck. I parked so that I could see the sun as it was rising, and I would stare into the sun. And it was through this staring into the sun, I swear, that's what it started releasing. That's what started decalcifying the pineal gland. Obviously, there's different substances that you can take to help decalcify the pineal gland. There's Ormus Gold, which is absolutely amazing. I take it every single day. It's going to be a major sponsor of the show every single time, just because I believe in it. So I take the Ormus Gold. There's other things like PBX Zeolite that you can take that will decalcify your pineal gland. But you really have to think about it as you want to stop adding the stuff into it, right? We want to detox all the gunk that's in there. Thank you guys for, hey Jay, thank you so much for joining. We want to detox the junk that's actually there, but we also have to stop adding onto it, right? Because all of this stuff is accumulative. We want to think of it as little tiny bits of poison. It's just a little bit. I'll just have McDonald's today. It's just a little bit of toxins. It's just a little bit of toxic waste. But the thing is that all of that toxic waste, it's like you just keep piling it on. And since a lot of it is like forever chemicals, a lot of it is microplastics over here. If y'all don't have one of these, it's about to be summertime right now. And this thing, I think I got it on Amazon. It's like $3. It's a mister. And if you are hot, mister, let me tell you something. This is absolutely amazing right here because it will cool you off. And it's not going to be $30 like one of those Misty Mate things. It's funny, whenever I was a little kid, little neurodivergent boy, I'd get my special interests. One of my special interests was watching paid programs on TV like Billy Mays and whatnot. And I remember one of the ones that I loved the most was the Misty Mate, and it would they'd pump it up and then they'd spray it. And I actually bought one after I'd saved up my money as a little kid, and I think it broke within probably 10 days because of the tap water. Okay, so whenever you have one of these things, you have to put distilled water into it because the tap water is so full of garbage that it will completely clog this thing up within a week. I mean, that's my water distillation machine in there. I've got it inside right now. After using it for like 2-3 times, there is so much garbage in the bottom of that water distillation machine from what they put into your city's tap water. You think about that. You're putting that into your body. Now, most people are like, I don't drink tap water. What do you think? What do you think that I am? You think I'm some sort of low class? What do you think that I am? Okay, you might not drink tap water, but I can almost guarantee you eat food that's been made with tap water. You probably drink coffee that's been made with tap water. You're probably going around to different gas stations, getting different sodas and whatnot. All that stuff is made with tap water. So you think about, you're putting all of that nasty garbage into your system. There's stuff in that tap water that every single time that I make a video about this one certain topic, it starts with an A and it has to do with the things that go ribbit. Every single time that I talk about that, for some odd reason, hey, we got 369 in the show watching right now. Thank you guys. Everything is vibration frequency. It's absolutely amazing. Okay, so every single time, what was I talking about? I was talking about the tap water, sludge, sewage. Okay, every single time that I talk about this thing that's the A word, okay? You'll know it. Calm down, Ken. Go get your wife, Karen. Oh, man, that is so clever. Oh, my God. Please keep commenting. I love it, Jared Dean. Okay, so I love it when people tell me to calm down. I have pathological demand avoidance as well. Unless it's like a beautiful woman telling me what to do. If it's a man, I'll just like tell them straight in their face to go eat it. But my little dog right here has it as well. He has pathological demand avoidance. He absolutely hates it whenever I tell him what to do. And he's such a free little spirit that I just let him do whatever he wants, right? But he's so moral too that he usually does the right thing. Huh, Scout? Huh? He's such a good boy. Huh? So anyway, the stuff that is in the water, okay, the stuff that starts with the A, that is one of the main things that will mess up your endocrine system so incredibly bad. Now, if you look at the state of the world that we're in right now, what do you want? Okay, if you were at war with the people, okay, what would you want to do? You would want to make their warriors really docile. You would want to make the women not want the warriors. Because the warriors are going to basically be motivated by a lot of what the women are going to tell them to do. So if they're no longer warriors and the women are no longer attracted to them, then they're just going to sit and play video games all day. So if you think about what we've got going on right now, we have a group of people that is taking away our ability to look at the sky. Think about that for a second. Okay, they told us to not go outside to look at the eclipse. Why? Why were they so afraid of us going and seeing what's going on with the sky to the point of where they have blacked out everything? Not blacked out. It's kind of like a gray out at this point right now. Look at this little boy right here. This one right over here. Okay, I'm going to tell you some of the Mercury retrograde stuff going on. Nah, maybe I shouldn't tell you that. Maybe it's a little bit too personal. Some of the craziness. But the point is that you want to make yourself as healthy as possible. If you really want to fight in this battle, you really want to win the battle, you have to make yourself as healthy as possible. Look at my fingernails. I'm talking about something nasty, right? I guarantee I've washed my hands, but just filthy. You want to make yourself as healthy as possible, because that is the thing that is going to catapult all of your family, all of your surroundings to being a unit that can take on the stuff that they're pushing, right? And the way that you do this, the way that you become a leader, is you say, okay, all of these people are looking for someone to look up to. So I'm going to be an example. I am going to be as healthy as I possibly can be. I'm going to live my life as well as I possibly can, because in doing so, all of these other people are going to see me living well, and they're going to be like, what is that person doing? Why are they happy while I'm over here complaining about the price of groceries? I'm over here complaining about the price of gas, and they're over here, and not necessarily that they like the price of groceries or like the price of gas, but the price of groceries. I'm over here complaining about the price of gas, and they're over here, and not necessarily that they like the price of groceries or like the price of gas, but they're not focusing on it. They're not looking at it and making it ruin their life. Now, Oscar Wilde, he had a quote, and he said that all of us are walking around in the gutter, meaning that all of us are living the same kind of life, okay? But some of us are looking up at the stars, because you can either look around at the gunk, you can look around at the muck in your life, or you can look up and say, wow, it is so incredibly beautiful. Everything is so incredibly beautiful. But that's the matrix. Okay, with the it says it's trying to upset you. Like the person in the comment, the Dean guy, saying something about a Karen or whatever, trying to upset me. Like, he could possibly upset me. Dude, you don't even know how good my life is. You can't upset me. So what the matrix does is it will send little like naggy things to you, to like a fly, like a house fly or something, to buzz around, and people will be like, hear the bird for confirmation. So they'll send like a little fly to buzz you, and people call them monitoring spirits. Like a second ago, let's see if he's still there. Okay, there was a guy walking around over here whenever we first got here, and my daughter mentioned it too. I wasn't the only one. He was walking around on his phone, okay, walking around in the street, doing the same thing. Over and over, conversation for like 30 minutes, back and forth. Now, it's almost like there's a programming there for people to see that guy and say, oh, why is he walking in the middle of the road? Why is he talking so loud on his phone? And to get upset. Or if you've got somebody tailgating you, it's like a little nudge from the matrix saying, hey, why don't you get upset about this? We need some energy. We need to harvest something from you. We need something that we can gather to pull back into the matrix for fuel. But if you can rise above all of that, then we can go and we can take on the powers that be. We can get the new codes. We can grow and evolve, because what happens is there's something called epigenetics. Now, epigenetics is something that where you have genetics that are not turned on, or turned on in different ways to help you deal with the world. So let's say a woman is pregnant, right? And the baby is developing, and the baby is inside of the womb, and it's hearing a bunch of chaos, it's hearing a bunch of loud noises, it's hearing a bunch of yelling and fighting all the time. That baby is going to have the genetic markers turned on saying, hey, this is a scary, loud world. I need to go out here and be a warrior to fight on all of the stuff that's going on, as opposed to like if you have a baby in the womb and it's hearing soothing things, it's hearing the mother's heartbeat, it's hearing the vibrational frequencies that it's supposed to be developing into, then it's going to develop into a much more loving, caring thing, because it is going to see the world as a much more caring place. It's absolutely amazing how our genetics actually works. And so we have the sun giving us genetic codes, and we have the powers that be blotting out our sky. Now, why would they possibly want to blot out our sky? I got to be real careful about some of this stuff that I'm talking about, obviously, but we have people that were involved in computer software that are now growing our food, and it's like, why don't we get this guy a lab coat? I mean, he's so incredibly lumpy. All he needs a lab coat, and to get all those tight shirts these wear. I'm sure everybody knows I'm talking about old BG over there. And whenever I first got here to East Texas, I was kind of worried that there was going to be some mosquitoes flying around, since I'm in this big, beautiful field over here. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to show my daughter's face over here. Okay, that's another thing. If anybody is watching this and y'all put your kids on the internet, please stop doing that. There's weirdos out there that are taking the pictures, and you got to think about how advanced technology is now with deep fakes and with everything else. So they're taking the kids and they're doing stuff. So please do not see. Do you know when the eclipse will be in Ohio? I'm not sure if Ohio is in the what time it happens in Ohio. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to respond to some of y'all's comments. Let me go ahead and scroll back up. Thank you guys again for watching. Thank you guys for tapping the screen. I really appreciate it. We got 352 people watching right now. Y'all are awesome. Loving it. Thank you guys. We got the shaman wagon in the background right over here. We got my dog Jonesy. We got Scout, and we got my daughter right up in front. We were going to do some meditations, teaching some meditations, and then I kind of like just started rambling. So let me go ahead and let me look at some of y'all's comments we got going here. We got join. And thank you guys so much for all joining. Thank you guys for tapping the screen. We're having some amazing times. You gotta let the government fearmonger you into doing what they say. You gotta think about it. You have to do the exact opposite of what the powers that be are saying. So if the powers that be told me to, in order to, not have the sky fall, I was going to have to, get $1 million or something like that. Well, you're going to get $1 million, or the sky's going to fall. I'd be like, you keep your $1 million, buddy. I don't need your $1 million. I don't know what you got planted in there. You probably got some of those money bombs, like I robbed a bank or something like that, and all of a sudden you give me a duffel bag full of $1 million, and all of a sudden I'm joining the Blue Man Group. So you can keep your dollars and you can keep your cents. I will keep the cents to myself. Okay, it says they have Kim trialed us this morning in Pennsylvania to not see it. I agree. They have been spraying. I drove an hour to here to try to get away from the clouds, and there was no break in the cloud coverage. There was fog as I was driving. There was no fog last night. There's none of that stuff happening yesterday. 3-day deal. Is it true? The way that I look at it is I believe that we are creating our own reality, this incredible, beautiful realm that we're in right now. And so if you want the 3 days of stuff to happen, you focus on it enough, it'll happen for you. Trust me. The video game will provide you with whatever you want the video game to give you. Thank you guys for the roses. I'm just looking back at the comments right here. It says it's the end. Holy shoot! But to go down, solo eclipse. Prayer hands. Thank you guys for commenting. I agree with you on that one. It says Wild Oklahoma. Thank you so much for joining and watching. It says you're seeing spots. One of the most amazing things, and I'm so glad that all the videos started repeating on TikTok again, because I had forgotten about the stuff on the ground, like the little crescents on the ground. Whenever that happened, the last solar eclipse, do y'all remember that? That was absolutely amazing. And I have a 360-degree camera. So what we're going to do is when the eclipse is going down, I am going to live stream, and my daughter is going to film with the 360-degree camera. It's going to be wild, the footage that we're going to get with that, because it films everything all at once. And so if there's stuff going on the ground, we're going to get the coverage on the ground. If there's stuff going on in the sky, anywhere, if any demon faces pop up. Isn't that another crazy thing? They told us that there were going to be demon faces popping up, and there's some sort of genetic marker where you're starting to like, you're genetically predisposed to having these demon faces pop up. Can you imagine? Well, obviously, if you're neurodivergent, you probably already saw the studies of how we have more DMT released inside of our brain than normies, which kind of like gives to the essence of, I don't know, me wearing this hat right now and these headphones and these glasses and looking all crazy. Okay, it says, yo bro, you seeing chemtrails where you're at? Yes, absolutely. It's not chemtrails. They probably, if I were to make a guess, I would say that they probably sprayed, oh sorry sweetie, and I would say that this, every time you see the camera go, just do this, just cover your face. So I'm sure that they sprayed all last night. I don't think that they have, well, I mean, maybe they've been spraying behind the clouds today, but yeah, there is no visual coverage right now. We have the Orgonite pyramids right here to try to bust the clouds. We were originally going to meditate a bit, and then I just started rambling on here, but maybe we will try to bust some more clouds here in a minute. It says, here in Florida, I've got plenty of chemtrails going on all around me. I agree. That was a crazy Florida drive. Okay, let me tell you, driving this thing, as soon as we hit Florida, okay, every single state does this. The roads will change and get really nice, like they're trying to show off how much money their state has. And so that happened in Florida. And I was like, man, that's that Disney money coming in right now, because the road was so incredibly smooth. And this thing, you want to drive it on smooth roads. You don't want to drive this thing down a rocky road. It gets a little squirrely. I would say there was a little bit of a learning curve to driving. I'm pretty good at driving it now, kind of. But anyway, it got a little squirrely as soon as I was on, I think it was like I-30 or something like that. The roads got extremely nice. I was like, oh my God, thank God I'm in Florida. Thank you, God. And so I was driving for a while, and then all of a sudden the mask slipped off. If anyone was watching, I was explaining how narcissists work with my daughter. I was explaining how to avoid getting into narcissistic relationship. And the thing that a narcissist will do is they will love bomb you at first, right? And that's what Florida did. It love bombed me straight. I was like, look at this nice road. Got all these stuff going on the sides. It looks like a real rich state. And then all of a sudden the love bombing stopped. The love bomb phase stopped, and I got onto the rocky road. There was no more guardrails on the side. There was just rumble strips after a big dip, and that RV started going like this. I was like, oh my God. But anyway, to get back onto point here, yeah, Florida was absolutely incredible. I can imagine that they were chemtrailing. Oops, I probably shouldn't say those words. I can imagine they were probably spraying quite a bit anywhere that is in the path of the totality. Isn't that weird? Is that what they were saying? Were they saying path of totality? It's almost like they were saying path of destruction or something like that. Let's see, we got, hey brother, thank you. And we got Jared, calm down, Ken, go get your wife Karen. And then we got Chuck Norris, and he says, I love the doggies. We got Sky Gangsta. That's right, I'm about to start my rap career. I don't think y'all even know. I'm about to launch it. I launched my first rap song of I busted my lip, and now I'm about ready to go full throttle, drinking water straight out the bottle. Y'all can't undo the grotto. Okay, it says, bro, that she won't even be in Mississippi. I'm not sure what you're talking about. You're talking about the eclipse. It says CPOS Cloud 9 Soldier. That's right. Oops, sorry, I'm hitting buttons. I'm not used to going live. My live streams are not usually there. Okay, so now we got okay. We have Jesus SD representing the Christians really well by saying, stop yapping. Thank you. I'm sure that's what Jesus would say. You know, one of my favorite lines in the Bible is it's Matthew 7:22. It's not all of those that believe they will enter the kingdom of heaven will, but those that are doing the work of my Father. And on that day they will come to me and they will say, Lord, Lord, do we not cast out demons in your name and do many great works in your name? And I will say, get away from me, for I never knew you. You're a worker of lawlessness. Now, what that is about, I believe, it is about that meditation that we were talking about at the beginning, whenever we're talking about the pineal gland, and the reason why we're talking about stargazing and sun gazing and looking at the eclipse is because it allows that DMT to be released into the brain. And the reason why that says that in the Bible, get away from me, for I never knew you, is because most of the people that are spouting these lines, they don't actually go and do what it says. Okay, so in order to actually know God, in order to know the Most High, you have to be able to bring that cerebral spinal fluid up and into your pineal gland so that DMT can be released, because that is the spirit module, that is the spirit molecule for us to be able to connect with the divine. And so we have to meditate on a regular basis. That's the number one thing. Then you have to decalcify your pineal gland. Did you drink a lot of coffee today? I actually did. I'm sweating like crazy. It is so incredibly humid here. I just want to go in. There's a dirty creek over here. I kind of just want to go jump in it, you know? Okay, let's see. We got some more comments here. But yeah, definitely that's what that verse in the Bible means. And that's one of the things that the people that are Christians, a lot of the people will say that's evil, having like a kundalini awakening. That's kind of like what that is allowing that cerebral spinal fluid to climb up and release that DMT into your pineal gland. And they say that that's evil. And it's like, well, that's what the Bible's about. That's what it's there to teach you how to do that, so that you can reach these different levels, so that you can go and reach and be a son or a daughter of God. We're all sons and daughters of God. Obviously, God's not something that is outside of you, obviously, but you know what I'm saying. I'm talking figuratively. Drink a lot of coffee today. Absolutely. Yep. That's where my dreams come true. Actually, what is making me, obviously what's making me talk a lot faster is I'm talking to all of y'all, and I'm being energetic because of that, because it's fun. And, but I take that Ormus Gold every single morning. Let me go grab it real quick. Not dox my daughter here. Show. Pass that caution tape right there. Oh. You can see I've got a mess going on right here. We're grabbing my daughter. This is her bike. It's all folded up right here. This is my bike. It's all folded up, sits in the chair. And let me grab the gold right here. Hang on a second. Okay, so this stuff is so incredible. Okay, and what it does is, since it's gold, and gold is a conductor, right? And our brain, the way that our brain works is obviously it's nerve cells that wire together, fire together, right? So what does fire together mean? Fire together means that we have stuff that's running through like a circuit board. We have electricity running through our brain, our being. We are electrical beings, right? And so in order for electricity to run, what do you need? You need metals, right? Like copper. There's a reason why copper is in the copper wiring in your house for the electricity to run through, is because it is a conductor. So what gold is gold is a much more advanced conductor of electricity. So you take this and it makes those synapses fire so much more easily, because you have the metal, the good metal in your brain. This actually detoxes the bad metal and whatnot as well. And that's another thing that you need to be doing right now, is especially with the different magnetic frequencies shifting, we have to get the heavy metals out of our body, without a doubt. Okay, if you have any kind, I have to be really, really careful. Oh yeah, I did have donuts this morning because because I wanted to have it just in case anything happens, just in case we live through the apocalypse or something like that. I wanted to have one last donut. Can you blame me? Okay, we actually went and shopped for groceries last night too. We were like, I don't think anything bad's gonna happen. I really don't. But just in case, let's just go buy some more rice and beans and stuff like that. So we went and grabbed some more food. I don't think anything's gonna happen, nothing bad or anything like that. But I wanted to be in the self-sufficient RV just in case anything did happen. When I told my daughter, I was like, we don't need any of this stuff while I was in the store. I was like, let's just get some snacks just in case there's traffic. Because I think that that's more likely than not what's going to happen, is that, or the worst thing that could happen today is like heavy traffic, something like that. Look at this little dog. Look at him. So funny.
He almost fell asleep.
He is so spoiled. He's the most spoiled little dog. I kept telling him, he kept complaining to me, right? And I can almost feel the dogs. That's one of the things, is my big dog right here. right here, I feel bad because they love me so much, right? I must look like a god to them because I can do this on the wall and the lights will turn on and I have access to like doing this and I get water for them, that kind of stuff. So I must be, it must seem like a godlike, any kind of advanced species. If they came down here right now, since, people think that there's aliens and whatnot, if they came down here right now with advanced technology, we would think that they were gods, right? And so the dogs, what they will do is they will stare at me, like especially Jonesy. He will just like, if I don't tell him to stop, he will stare at me nonstop until I like lose it. But the thing is I can feel him. He's not just staring at me. He's just like grasping. And the way that I described it to my daughter earlier, and it's funny because my daughter's 12, she's gonna be 13 this year, and she looks like she's 17. And I'm already about to have to like start elbowing dudes in the gas stations and stuff like that we've been going through because they're all looking at her, and I'm like. And so the way that I described my dog, staring at me is I was like, you're going to understand one day when you're a little older and you start getting some creepy guys from across the room just staring at you and locking on and pulling on your energy, then you will understand what the dang dog, I love my dogs, obviously, what he is doing whenever he's staring at me like that. And it's so funny because he was staring at me while we were going through that traffic earlier. Bad traffic, in big city traffic in this thing, and when the roads start going like this and then the thing starts going like this, and then the dog, he's over there in the corner staring at me, and he's in my periphery the whole time, but he's not just staring at me, he's stealing my energy. I swear he's drawing upon it. I'm like this little angel right here who gives me the energy. I'm just joking. Scout's also been stealing the energy lately because they're really nervous about driving around in this big RV. They've never done anything like that, obviously. Okay, what is the gold stuff? So this is Ormus Gold, and it's MCT oil. It's which is like a coconut oil. It's really good, or it comes from coconut oil. It's really good for your brain. It's got monk fruit in it. It's got 24 karat colloidal gold, monoatomic minerals, and dead sea salt. It comes from the sea salt. It tastes amazing. Whenever I first tried it, I was like, this is so weird. I was like, I can't handle it. And then you leave it under your tongue because you take it sublingually. You leave it under your tongue, and then it absorbs under your tongue, and it's amazing. After, I swear, it's like the lights get brighter whenever I take this stuff, but you leave it under, there's a butterfly, see it? Boom. Hear the water ball pop for confirmation, but you leave it under your tongue, and the longer that you leave it under there, like the sweeter it gets. And then after, sometimes I'll forget that it's in there, and I'll like it for like 5 minutes, and then I'll swallow it. I'm like, oh my god, why can't I just take more and more and more and more of that? Seriously, it's so incredibly good. So this is my favorite supplement to take in general for the brain. Because anybody that's got a wonky brain like mine, that you got some neurodivergence, you got some ADHD or something like that, you walk into the room and you start a project, and then all of a sudden you do 3 steps of the project, and then you're off doing something else, that kind of stuff. So it helps you to kind of focus a little bit better. I kind of go wild with it sometimes. I kind of like let the ADHD run its course, and it's fun. It's like the autism and the ADHD are at war with each other, which the autism is like structured, and it makes me like want to go and finish projects. Like driving to Florida, okay, what the autism does is it made me, it was like, here's a task, you are to finish this task. And I'm like, done. And so I start driving, and I'm like, I'm gonna drive the entire way. And the ADHD is like, you better keep your shoes on or you're not doing nothing. So that's kind of like the way that the neurodivergence works with the ADHD and the autism fighting each other. But it's also one of the things that will keep you seeming like you're normal, to where other people are like, yeah, he's a little off, but he's forgetful enough, I guess, that he's like me. And so anyway, that's what this helps do. It helps regulate that a little bit. Okay, it's right now, it's noon o'clock right now. Okay, so we need a countdown to the eclipse. Did you notice that one guy, he said ellipse on the thing? Now I saw somebody else, they were talking, I can't remember exactly what they were saying that the ellipse was. Somebody in the comments can maybe say what it actually was. I'm trying to scroll through and get to y'all's comments, but it keeps scrolling down, and I'm not used to doing this. Okay, we got Soul Tranquility. Where can we get this? Are you talking about the Ormus Gold? I should have a link here soon. It was in TikTok Shop. TikTok, it got removed for TikTok Shop for something. TikTok Shop's real weird with violations for the businesses, and so the business can do like a tiny little thing and they'll remove their store for a minute. So they got removed off of TikTok Shop for a little while. They should be back here in several months, but until then, I'm gonna have a link on the top of my website. It's not on there right now, but I will have a link on there soon. I'll probably have it on there today or tomorrow, so just check back and I will have it on there. Or you can get it on Amazon if you want to support the show and you want to support me. I'll have the link on there later. I've already been in communication. I've been in communication with them. I love this product so much. I got one of them. I bought it with my own money. I contacted them and I said, hey, I really love your product. I'm about to start talking this up to people because it's absolutely amazing because of what it does for my brain, the way it allows me to focus. Sweetie, cover your face. Okay, look, we got some birds. I guess I can do this. We got some birds flying around here fighting. Okay, so anyway, yeah, I contacted them and I said, hey, I really love this. Make sure that you have enough of it in stock, because every single time I would make a video for one of these products, the video would do really well and then it would sell out within a day or something like that. So there would be no more inventory and the video would still be trending. And so I contacted them. I was like, hey, will y'all please make sure it says that in your inventory there's only like 8 bottles. Will y'all please make sure that you have enough? And so anyway, then they got banned. They said, yeah, we'll have enough, and then they got banned from TikTok Shop for a little while. Even though it's an awesome product, there's nothing wrong with the company or anything like that. It's I Am Joy. It's extremely high quality, and I love this black bottle too. But I'll stop talking about that. That is for the pineal gland. It decalcifies the pineal gland, but it makes your brain work better because it's a conductor. Gold is a conductor. Not only that, but it's MCT oil, it's monk fruit, it's other things that are known for making the brain function better. And if any of y'all are used to watching the channel, or you're used to watching the show, you know I talk about nootropics all the time. I love nootropics. One of the other products that I really love from TikTok Shop is the Neuro Gum. I have like 2 pieces left. My only complaint about the Neuro Gum, I'm gonna go get it, okay? My only complaint about the Neuro Gum, and we're about to go to the Eclipse and I'm gonna stop talking about the product, I promise. My only complaint about the Neuro Gum, okay? I've got it right here, so you know. Boom, right here. My only complaint about this Neuro Gum is that they do not have it in gas stations. I'm serious. I am not anywhere near my house right now. I have no way to buy more of it, and I've got 1 piece left. And I've been using it to be able to drive because it's got so much caffeine in it, and it's got L-theanine. And L-theanine, anybody, we got 333 watching right now. Oh my God, 333 has been everywhere. Me and my daughter have been spotting out so many angel numbers. 333 has been one of the main ones that has been going on. What angel numbers are y'all seeing right now? Because I know that other people are getting these synchronicities like crazy. Can you type the name of it? The name of the Ormus, ORMUS, and the brand is I Am Joy, right there, and you can find it on Amazon, or you can look up monoatomic gold. But normally, if you just type in Ormus right there, ORMUS, then it will pull up. But they have it on Amazon right there if you're wanting to get a bottle right now, and it is well worth it. It's absolutely awesome, and it tastes delicious too. Okay, in less than 1 hour, friend. What time? I thought the eclipse was starting at noon, but one of the things that I've got going for me, okay, 58 minutes to go. Seriously? Now, if it gets dark here in half a second, I'm gonna be very disappointed. Here we go. Type the name of it. 58 minutes to go. I was thinking that it was happening at noon, and that's the reason why I told everybody it was at noon. Hey, thank you guys for tapping the screen. Thank you guys for all the likes. I really appreciate it. We have 6,000 plus likes, almost 7,000 likes, and we have 305 people watching. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. It is really great to be able to talk to all of y'all and to be able to spread this love and this joy and this beautiful world, you know, with all the fear mongering that they have going on, because with the fear, what it does is it puts you in a limited state, and you can't create your own reality. You can't create your own realm if you are in a state of fight or flight. And that's one of the things that they have done to us. They have put us into an artificial world. And you think about it, what do I have to do in order to live at this point? Okay, you have your basic needs met if you have shelter and food and water, right? So those are the basic needs. Look how dirty my fingernails are. Basic needs met are food, shelter, and water. Okay, now what they've done is they've made it very, very hard for people to have their basic needs met, okay? That's Maslow's pyramid right here. Nobody screenshot this and say I'm an Illuminati, okay? That's Maslow's pyramid. I'm not going to do the tongue thing like Jim Carrey. I don't think Jim Carrey is a bad guy. I think he might be playing the president right now or something like that. But anyway, if you have your lower needs met of your food, water, and shelter, then you can move up the pyramid up into the point of where you're happy up here, right? You can go and you can say, okay, I got food, water, shelter. Now I can go get family and a girlfriend. I can pay for her meals and all of her needs and whatnot. And then I can move up the ladder, and then I can move up and get promotions and all this other stuff, right? To be happy in life. But in order to be happy in life, you first have to have that basic need met, okay? But they are not allowing us to have that basic need met of our food, water, and shelter, because they have jacked up rent so much. They have jacked up the price of food so much, food, rent, shelter, and then they've put stuff in our water, right? Why would they do that? One of my biggest things that I am a biggest advocate of, and it's a one-time purchase, is getting a good water filter, okay? Because if you get a good water filter, then you can do one main thing that they're attacking you with is that's removing the toxins out of the water. And then obviously you want to add minerals back to it. These are minerals right here in this as well. You want to add minerals back to your water. So you get some Celtic sea salt, you get some sea moss. That's another problem. I'm not going to run and get it right now, but I take it every day. It's that Peak Performance sea moss, because normally the sea moss, I don't want to take a spoonful of that sea moss gel. I don't think that it tastes gross, but it's like it's swallowing a big gunk of gel. I don't want it to do that. And so the one that I have, the little drops, it's just they taste good, and then it's just a tiny amount, and I put it in the water, and it makes the water taste good. Okay, can I look at it without glasses? I don't have any. I think that that's one of the things, and this is not medical advice or anything like that, and I'm not going to tell you what to do whenever it comes to your own eye health or anything like that, but one of the things that happened whenever I started sun gazing is my night vision improved. Now, I need to get back into sun gazing like every day like I used to, but that was one of the main aspects of it, is because before, and I don't know if it's astigmatism, like whenever I go and shoot these things, right, I'll have like a sight on the top, like a sight that has a red dot, and my left eye before, I could close my right eye. I bought a cheap scope, right? And it has like a little circular dot. And I had my right eye closed, and then the dot was like a little squiggly. It had like a little squiggle in it. I was like, that's weird. The sight's broken. I was like, this junk cheap sight. And so anyway, I looked with my other eye, and it was just a perfectly round dot. And I was like, how is this happening? There's no way. And then I finally figured out it was my left eye was messed up. So looking at the sun, what I used to have, and this, whenever you're sun gazing, first off, whenever I say that, understand I'm not meaning to look straight at the sun whenever it is full overhead at noon. If you're not used to sun gazing, do not look directly at the sun. What you want to do to get your eyes used to the warmness of the sun, if I could say that, because whenever it's at the horizon line, it's warm light, it's easy to look at. If it's straight up in the sky, it's like blazing on white light. Who knows what's actually going on up there, but it's hot, right? You don't want to look at it whenever the sun is really, really hot like that if you're not used to looking at the sun. So whenever you're sun gazing at first, and this is what I'm getting back with the eclipse, is they told us to not look at the eclipse, because you're going to go blind. And if you are going to look at the eclipse, make sure that you use these special glasses that all of a sudden we have in every single gas station. So we like distributed everywhere, our eclipse glasses. And so they're telling us to look at it through glasses. They're telling us to stay inside, don't go outside, it's scary. They're saying there's going to be earthquakes. They're saying there's going to be demon faces. People are going to start seeing demon faces everywhere. So they're telling us all of this stuff. And my main instinct is every single time that they're telling me something is to do the exact opposite, because that is what's going to pay off. They tell you to send your kids to school, send your kids to government schools, and that's what's going to pay off. And it's because the government schools are going to make a bunch of workers like Rockefeller found. I was explaining this to my daughter yesterday about how the school system is not there to teach you how to actually make money. It is not there to teach you how to actually lead people. It is there to teach you how to be a good little worker so that you can work your 9-to-5 job and then have your 2 days off until you turn 65. And now, who knows, the retirement age will probably be 90 years old by the time that Gen Alpha is there ready to retire. And so you get to your retirement age, and then what do? You get to die. That's what you get. There's no more good life to live. The promises that were given to us from the baby boomers of you go to college, you go get a good job, you stay at that good job, and then all of a sudden you're going to have a pension or you're going to be able to retire. We have found out that that is all a lie. So what we have to do now is we have to take the modern world and we have to guerrilla warfare it like this behind me, right? If the price of rent is going to be $2,000 a month or whatever, and you're gonna have to have 15 roommates in order to be able to live so you can buy food and whatnot, then why not do something different? Why not, even if the people are not going to agree with it at first, I guarantee you they will agree eventually, because the money and the life, the essence of them is going to be so incredibly drained. They're going to eventually get so incredibly burnt out from working 8 to 9 hours a day, working overtime, to still not be able to make ends meet, or to be able to buy food, or to be able to buy a car. They're paying all their money for car payments, for gasoline. We got 369 watching again. Thank you. Everything is vibrational frequency. We're going to vibrate so incredibly high. We are going to get these light codes from the sun. We are going to feel the solar eclipse, and we are going to raise the consciousness level of the universe. And as we know, people that were doing transcendental meditation to focus on creating a higher vibration, if you just get a few thousand people meditating at the exact same time to raise the vibrational frequency of the universe, to raise the consciousness of all of us, it does amazing things. And they did this as an experiment. I know a lot of y'all have seen like What the Bleep Do We Know? It was put in that movie. They did an experiment where they took these meditators and they said, we're going to try to meditate to lower the crime rate in, what was it, Chicago? Anybody in the comments that knows, let me know. I believe it was in Chicago, and it was in the middle of summer. And so the police chief said, okay, you think this is going to work? It is going to take a snowstorm in order to get the crime to lower, because everybody knows that during the summertime, that's when crime goes up. Whenever heat goes up and the people are bored sitting around, then they're like, okay, well, I guess we got nothing to do, let's loot. And so anyway, the people went and meditated, right? It lowered the crime rate dramatically. It was measurable that it lowered the crime rate, all from a group of people sitting around and doing nothing. Because what does the modern world teach us to do? Okay, there's masculine and feminine energy. Okay, what does the masculine energy do? We're all made of masculine and feminine energy. Okay, so the masculine energy, and there's a big imbalance between men and women, and not knowing how to balance the masculine and feminine energy. Now, in order to be able to manifest, in order to be able to bring yourself into your dream life, you have to be able to balance both of them. So what does the masculine do? And this is where men and women are both stuck in their masculine energy right now, and they've done this on purpose. The masculine goes out and tries and tries and tries and does and does and does, works a 9-to-5 job and goes out trying to make money, trying to make ends meet, and nothing ever happens, right? What does the feminine energy do? The feminine energy is the receptive one, the one that sits back, the empress, sits back and receives. And so if you are stuck in your masculine energy, you can never sit back and receive and allow all the blessings to come and flow to you. So what you have to do is you have to first balance all of that through meditation. And one of the ways that you can balance it a lot easier is if you put on some headphones, you put on some hemi-sync music. And hemi-sync, what it does is it has the sound coming out, different sounds coming out of the different headphones. And what it does is it bounces back and forth inside of your brain. And since the left and right hemispheres of the brain are doing left and right different things, it syncs them up into alignment to where they're vibrating together, and then you can flow. Then you can do amazing things. And the thing about meditation is, if you haven't ever really meditated before, is it does something magical. And it's the same thing that I was talking to my daughter about this yesterday. Whenever you take this gold, is you start having some crazy psychic stuff going on whenever you take this gold. And me and her were both doing it yesterday. And it's not like a psychedelic thing or anything like that. It doesn't make you feel like you're psychedelic. It boosts my mood. It really does. It makes me feel good. But some of the stuff, what you were... Okay, we were talking about fight, flight, freeze, or fawn yesterday, right? And we were talking about trauma responses and things like that. And she thought in her head, fight, flight, freeze, or fawn, and I said it out loud as she was thinking it. That's the kind of stuff that happens whenever you take this MCT oil. It's absolutely amazing. What is Scout tied up over here? Let me see. See, I've got these. Let me show you the dog setup while we're waiting for the eclipse, because I think that this is kind of a cool thing. If y'all like traveling or like doing any of this kind of like van life or anything, first off, I got this right here, but that's not the main setup. I got his collar Has an Apple tag just in case it gets lost. But then the main thing is I've got these lazy leashes on, because normally I've got them off leash, but since I'm talking right now, I've got them tethered so I don't have to watch. Okay, we have it is 12:15 right now, so we have a little bit to go on until the eclipse happens. Right now it is absolutely amazing because we are having the solar eclipse, but we're also having Mercury retrograde. And so one of the things that the solar eclipse is bringing in is it is cementing the manifestations that you have brought in. Now, we've talked about before about saying, show me how good it can get. Now, the show me how good it can get. If you start saying that stuff out loud, start saying it right now. I'm serious. Start saying it right now. If you're not happy with your life right now, say to the universe, show me how good it can get. Don't ask it, okay? That's the reason why your prayers don't get answered, because you go up begging. You're like, please, I don't have enough. I want money. I can't buy food. I want something. And then the universe is going, oh, you want that? I guess we'll just go ahead and give you more of it, okay? And so if you go to the universe and you're like, hey, I know you have to listen to me and you're going to give me everything that I want, okay? I am a money magnet. I have massive amounts of money flowing to me at all times. I can pay all my bills with ease, and I have massive amounts of money left over for any luxuries that I want to partake in. I have all of these blessings flowing to me at all times, and you will make it happen. And that's what you have to command the universe. And sorry, I'm losing my voice a little bit. I'm gonna have to grab some water or something. I brought my water out here. I don't know what I did with it. I've moved spots several different times. Sweetie, will you grab my... I'm trying not to show my... Oh, no, that's not it. Let me see. Let's go walk around in the field. Actually, we can go on a walk here in a second to kill some time. Plus, I've got this massive amount of people over here that are like probably like looking at me funny because I'm over here yelling on this blanket, my big sunflower blanket. I manifested this blanket, by the way. For a while, it was right after I started TikTok. Okay, I was seeing sunflowers absolutely everywhere, and I had just gotten back from hiking like 18 miles, right? I used to do these real long hikes with the dogs up a river, right? So I'd be walking. Yeah, no, this isn't Amarillo. This is where are we? We're in East Texas right now. We're not very far from where I went to college. It's pretty cool. I actually love this area. We're straight north, like northwest of. I guess I should probably say in terms of Dallas. We're like southeast of Dallas, so around that area. It's absolutely gorgeous here. The lake, whatnot. Let's go for a walk. Let's get the dogs. Yeah, let me get a drink here. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys so much for tapping the screen. So we grab the dogs, the whole leash, and we'll just take the take the whole dog troop with us. The thing is, I like to get my bare feet out on the ground. Super green for Texas. Yeah, East Texas is so incredibly green. It is absolutely beautiful. Whenever I first went to college, from being from West Texas, where it's really, really dry. Whenever I was driving here, I was 18 years old. I was driving a Mazda Miata. I love that Mazda Miata so much. And I was driving the Mazda Miata with the top down. And as soon as I started getting into this area, it was at night. The air changed and I could breathe the air. It was like I could drink the air. The air got so incredibly thick that because it's so incredibly humid here. And as soon as I pulled up today and we got out of the bus, I was like, oh my God, I can't breathe. It is so incredibly hot. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Okay, so let's get the dog stuff. We got a straggler back here. Let me show you. See the truck. Okay, so I know a lot of y'all saw the video that I put out of the guy that parked right in front of me. That has been happening nonstop, by the way. Okay, that is the Matrix that does that stuff, and it has been happening absolutely nonstop ever since I showed you all of that video, because we were making it happen. You know, it's the humidity is so incredibly humid here. It's absolutely wild, and I'm just not used to it anymore. After you get used to it, I love it. I mean, the heat is different. Like it feels like it's like 60 degrees out here right now, but it's so incredibly humid that it does not feel like it is. We'll just go ahead and leave all the expensive I'm trying not to show my daughter like ever in any of these. So yeah, see, or let me know in the comments. Not do that. Let's see. I don't know why people keep asking to. I don't know what that means. To join, and it's not like people that I normally see either. Okay, let's see. Feel free to go ahead and throw any of y'all's questions in there while I kind of catch my throat up from talking so much. Okay, when is the eclipse starting? What time is it right now? It's 12:20 right now. It's probably about 40 minutes. What time will it hit Decatur? I am not sure. I don't have a map. Okay, what kind of dogs do you have? Okay, so this, I'll tell you my dog story. Jonesy. And I brush them all the time. He's blowing his coat right now because we just shitted right here. I'm gonna turn this stuff into wool. Okay, what we got going on? Live will end. We have detected inactivity. Current live. Hang on. Okay, it said it detected inactivity on my current live. I guess they probably put that in there for people that are like putting up videos from YouTube or something like that. Okay, so check it out. My dog's blowing his coat so bad. So he's a German Shepherd Husky mix. That's the reason why he's blowing his coat this bad. Look at that. Check it out. See? Boom. I guess I could do it like this. Boom, 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 boom. I forget that I got a back camera going at the same time, so I keep forgetting to film it. But yeah, I've got the pet vacuum inside of the RV right now, so I'm going to be vacuuming him. And okay, so he's a Husky German Shepherd, right? And then Scout is I believe he's a mini Aussie that still has his tail, like some sort of mix of that kind of thing. And so Jonesy, whenever I first got him, I was working in an animal rescue shelter, and somebody called up there and said that they had this dog that had been dropped off in the country, and somebody had just abandoned him out there, and he was living on some guy's porch, and the guy kept feeding him, and he wouldn't leave, right? And so anyway, he wouldn't leave, and the guy called up to the animal rescue shelter and was like, does anybody up there want a German Shepherd? And I wanted a German Shepherd. And so I was like, yeah, bring him on up. I'll take him today. Free dog. And so anyway, I've had him ever since. And then see, now you can watch him urinate. And so anyway, whenever I got him first, I got Jonesy first, and then Scout. And these people, it was a no-kill shelter. And so at no-kill shelters, they are real strict about the dogs that they'll take, because if nobody adopts the dogs, then they'll end up, basically living there for the rest of their lives, right? And so they're real strict about the dogs. And so somebody was carrying Scout in like a little baby, walking in, and I said, oh wait, you can't bring your dog in here, yada yada. There's rules, and there's like a process that you have to go through. And so anyway, I turned him down, and then as they were walking away, I was like, man, I really like that little dog, And so I didn't have a Facebook account at the time. I still don't have a Facebook account. I have one for Facebook Marketplace, but that's it. With one picture, and it says for Facebook Marketplace, so I don't creep anybody out. But anyway, I made a Facebook account. I went on Craigslist. I went on all the different things looking for Scout. I couldn't find him anywhere. And so finally I went on to Facebook. I made a fake account with a fake name of like Joe Blow or something like that. And I found him on there, and I started messaging the person. And then obviously I look like I'm some sort of, no profile trying to get a free dog for whatever reasons, kind of like shady stuff. And so I had to be like, no, you just brought that dog into the animal rescue shelter. I want to take him with me. And they're like, all right, you can have him for $20. So I got Scout, sweet $20 dog right there. And we got the bandanas on him because normally whenever I don't like wearing stuff around my neck because it starts to agitate. How's it going? It's going amazing. It's absolutely beautiful out here. The weather is pristine. We have a massive amount of sky clouds. I was trying to figure out what they're called. Like, they're called something. They're called sky clouds. That's what they're actually called. So it's going extremely well with the sky clouds over here. But yeah, the dogs have been an absolute blessing. Dogs are so incredibly amazing because the dog is the way that a human being can really learn to have unconditional love, and to, like they say that we really don't deserve the dogs, because the dogs are absolutely, they are there throughout anything, through your hard times, through your good times. If you are, they're just there, and they're just absolutely amazing support animals, and I'm so incredibly grateful to have them. And everybody should be incredibly grateful to have their dog. Okay, says no matter your time zone, the eclipse will happen in 35 minutes. Thank you so much for clarifying that. People keep asking me what time it's happening in this area and what time it's happening in that area. It's like it's happening at the same time everywhere. Okay, let's see here. It says one new message. Looks beautiful and green. It's absolutely gorgeous out here. We have the sunflower blanket set up over here. Sunflowers were another one of it's almost like an angel number, where I was seeing so many of the sunflowers right at the time that I was saying, show me how good it can get. I was literally transporting. I'll tell you all the story of me shifting timelines. I was riding a giant motorcycle. I'm pretty sure I died on it. Like, if we're playing a video game and you get a few lives in your game, I'm pretty sure that I died on that motorcycle because of several different reasons. But one of the times whenever I was shifting timelines right before I started this TikTok account, like I was saying, I said to the universe, show me how good it can get. I had just bought that motorcycle not too long before this, and I didn't have a gas gauge on it, right? So you'd ride it around, but you had to know how much gas was in it by like looking in the tank beforehand and taking down, like resetting the mileage on the trip odometer. So I would reset the mileage every single time, and it would go like 100 miles on one tank, if I'm correct, right? And I had run out of gas one time before, and I had to have my sister come and like bring me some gas. So I knew how many miles I could go on the motorcycle, right? And before I started this TikTok account, whenever I was saying, show me how good it can get, I got that motorcycle and I started riding on the outskirts of town, and I saw a sign for another town. It said this town where I was born at is like 60 miles away, and I was like, okay, I'll go ride the motorcycle to that town that's 60 miles away. I got plenty of gas. It was hot out. I was wearing shorts and a long sleeve t-shirt, and so I started riding, and before I know it, I'm at that town, and I'm like, I'll just go to these other towns, yada yada. And so I'm riding all around, filling up gas as I go, but then I reset it and I start going to this other thing as I'm going home, and I'm like, okay, well, I've got enough gas to get to this next gas station. And so I get to the area, the little town where they're supposed to be. Let's see, we have how long to the eclipse? What time do we decide the eclipse was happening? It should be going down like 30 minutes or so, if I'm not mistaken. And I will be pointing the camera up like this, so we'll be able to get a good shot of the eclipse as we are staring straight into it. I'm sorry, I'm trying not to show my daughter on the camera. Okay, so I'm riding the motorcycle, right? And I get to this town that's supposed to have a gas station to fill up the gas before I head home, because the journey home is like another like 70 miles, okay? And I am at the point of where I would be beyond E by the time that I get to this little town. And I get to the little town and I found out there's no gas station in it, no gas station. And this is after it's nighttime at this point, and I'm freezing cold. I'm wearing shorts, this little tiny t-shirt, and freezing, and there's no gas. And so I call my sister. I'm like, hey, I'm way far away. I want to tell you where I'm at right now, just in case anything happens. And I'm more likely than not going to run out of gas. I just want to let you know. So please come get me if I run out of gas, or please come bring me gas. And so I'm riding, right? And I am praying the entire time of saying, I have enough gas. I have so much gas. I have enough gas to get there. I swear I got to the first gas station like 60 miles away. I should have run out of gas like forever ago. But that's the thing, is we are playing a video game. Whatever you are focusing on is what will come in to you. And I know so many people in this movement that are in the spiritual movement that will talk negatively and will say stuff like affirmations out that are not for their highest good. And they'll be like, oh yeah, I'd love to get it right now, but I sure am broke. God, things sure are tight right now. And even if things were tight, you don't want to say that they're tight, okay? If you don't have a car, you don't want to go around and be like, yeah, I'd love to get a car, but I can't, yada yada. What you want to do is you're like, okay, my car's in the shop. You want to logically be like, okay, well, I'm not going to say I don't have a car, because you're reaffirming something to the universe that you don't have a car, you don't have a whatever. I'm sweating so bad right now. It actually feels so incredibly good out here as well. Like there's a little breeze flowing through. So it feels incredibly amazing out here. It's so beautiful. Let me flip around here. I'll show you the normies. Okay. There's an entire field. Okay. See this big field right here? Boom. Nobody nobody is in this field except for myself, my daughter, and my dogs, because there's a little fence, right? And then there's this caution tape that God put up so that nobody would cross it. So I'd have this whole field to myself. So we'd have this whole, I'm just joking about that. But seriously, none of the normies will come into this field. They all are hanging out over there. And you got to think, well, maybe it's better over there. They've got like a lake or something, but I don't think it is. Jones, you're going to have to, I already know that you're being real loud. He, since he's a husky, sweetie, will you grab their bowl and will you get them some water? Thank you so much. And I need water as well. Okay, so what time we got going? We got 30 minutes. Go ahead and throw any questions that y'all have into the chat right here. I figured since this stuff is happening during Mercury retrograde right now, and we already have so much craziness going on. Are y'all feeling the effects of Mercury retrograde, by the way? Being agitated, having people from the past come in, and I'm not talking about like relationships or anything like that, but just like people in general, like old family members and whatnot, calling you out of nowhere. I have had from day one of Mercury retrograde, I stayed up all night that happened. It shifted while I was awake, I swear. There was such a dread that came over me, and then people in the comment section were like, well, maybe it's dread for the things that are to come, right? And sometimes, I will feel things that are coming. Hang on, I gotta get my dog away because I know y'all are probably hearing that panting, and because I can hear it. Jonesy, sweetie, will you set it over close to the RV so that Jonesy will not breathe real heavy, because I know that y'all will hear, and I know that you probably don't want to hear that. Sometimes if you are ever hearing like real heavy panting, or if you're ever really heavy panting, sweetie, come on, over here. So people, you're not in the shot. If you're ever hearing really heavy panting in your dog, or if you're really heavy panting, that can be a sign of congestive heart failure. Same thing for me. It was, it's brought up a lot of things I need to process through. Absolutely, that's what it did to me. I swear. The last few days have been pretty emotional for me, and I know that men are supposed to be like strong and whatnot all the time, and men aren't allowed to have emotions or anything like that. I get it, but it has been pretty crazy for me, like working through a lot of the stuff from the past that has gone up. And I'll tell you a story, since none of my family watches these videos anyway. So some crazy stuff happened with my family, and which basically made me leave all of them and my daughter. Like some bad stuff happened, right? Between one of my family members and my daughter, right? And so that put it on the line of, okay, well, I will never have this person in my life again. They will never be in the same room with my daughter again, that kind of thing, right? And so anyway, with Mercury retrograde, where do I live? Nice try, Fed. Nice try. If you want to figure out where I live, why don't you go get a warrant? Why don't you go get one of those warrants and you figure it out by tapping my phone like the rest of the feds? Mercury retrograde will bring up a lot of this old stuff that you have to process through. And I guess, me picking up my daughter from Florida just now, it made me go through and like process. Yes, Texas, right now, we're in East Texas. It's absolutely gorgeous right here. Look at how beautiful and green. It rains so much here. It's just like Florida in many ways. But it rains a whole lot, so it gets really, really green. I used to want to retire in Tyler, Texas. Tyler, Texas has a really, really big rose festival, and it's absolutely gorgeous, the whole thing. But the people here are so incredibly nice. Everybody is really, really friendly. People want to help other people, and that's the thing about whenever you're in a smaller town, you don't have the competitive nature that a lot of people. Thank you, Will. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for joining. I really appreciate y'all tapping the screen. This is absolutely phenomenal. Thank y'all for 8,000 plus likes, and thank you guys for continuing to tap the screen. Thank you for tuning in. You know what happened? I just heard it just a second ago. I saw a crow. I've seen crows for the first time in my life. I don't know if it's the first time, but the first time I'm logically seeing crows and hearing them gawk and laugh at me. It's one of the funniest things. Okay, what time is it supposed to start? We have 1, 2, 3, 4 on the clock right now to bring in the synchronicities. We're supposed to have this thing starting. This whole shindig is supposed to be going down in like 30 minutes, I believe. Can anybody answer that in the comments? Because I don't actually know the answer. The crows, what I want to do is I really want to train the crows to bring me money. I don't know if y'all have seen that. I'm sure you've seen that on TikTok. It's absolutely phenomenal. Did you know that that's illegal to do that? It's illegal to train crows to bring you money. You know, talking about taking the job away from the crow. Okay, didn't you used to be in another state? I was in Florida like a day ago. I was in Florida, Alabama, Georgia, and Louisiana. Louisiana's a cool looking state. You know what's so crazy? Love me some crow medicine. They're incredible. We need to befriend them. Absolutely. You know what I want to do? Whenever I move to Florida, because I'm planning on moving and setting up like a home base of operation in Florida, is I want to get some of those peanuts that the crows like, and then I want to go ahead and train some of those crows to bring me some sweet, shiny coins. Here we go. Yeah, but the crows are absolutely awesome. Cannot wait to go and be around them in Florida. How are the clouds breaking up? Let's see. Boom. It's actually not looking too bad. Okay, we got some breaks right here, and we got a little bit of breakage right there. So that would be very cool if we could bust some of the clouds up. If y'all didn't know, if y'all are just now tuning in, we have some normies over here. Let me film them. They're probably like, this guy is such a jerk. He just pointed his camera right at us. We're trying to point our cameras at the sky. Okay, I was like, well, don't be in the documentary if you don't want to be in the documentary, buddy. Okay, don't be behind me. That's the whole reason why I put the whole shaman wagon behind me. What I'm going to do, I decided with the shaman wagon is I am going to put a big decal or whatever on the side saying shaman wagon, like the one I've been putting in the videos, and put a QR code. That way that people can be stuck in traffic behind me and be like, who is this guy? I want to kill him right now. I'm going to go flag every single one of his videos. I'm going to follow him just to flag his videos because I've been stuck behind him. He's going 50 and a 70. And I'm just back here going, I don't want to die. I don't want to die today. If anybody's going to take me out, it's going to be the government. It's going to be this bus. If anybody's going to take me out, it's going to be my choice. It's going to be a Fed, like that guy that asked my location a second ago. I'm just joking by the way. Okay, we got 23 minutes until the eclipse. Will you still see the eclipse? You know what? I think that if we all focused our intention, there's so many people that are watching me right now. They're not watching the eclipse at this point. They're over what? They have their lawn chairs turned towards me. I don't want to point at them because they're looking at me, and I've completely blocked off this whole. Sweetie, cover your face. Okay. That way people don't see that I'm looking at them. I guess it's a dual camera. Anyway, they're pulling over there on the road because I've got the whole thing blocked off for myself with the shaman wagon. That's why you got to buy your own giant vehicle. It's like these people, these plebs walking around with their regular sized cars, not owning the road like me, being able to block the entire 2 lanes off. Okay, in South Carolina, I think it's supposed to be here about 3 o'clock. Let's see here. Let's see. Thank you guys for liking. Thank you guys for tapping the screen. Y'all are absolutely amazing. Any more questions that y'all have, make sure that you throw them into the comment section. And let me go ahead and continue my story about Mercury retrograde and some of the crazy stuff that happened. Okay, so basically this stuff happened with some of the people that I know, right? And I made a decision before the blessings came in as intuition and also the tarot readers. I use TikTok as like a crystal ball, okay? And I use the For You page as like a crystal ball. And anything that comes on that For You page, I consider it is for me. Obviously, you want to use discernment and you want to make sure that you're in alignment as much as you possibly can be. But whenever I'm watching TikToks, that For You page, if it's coming on the For You page, I'm saying, okay, it is for me. I need to see this. What is going on with this? Especially like tarot readers or anything like that. And those tarot readers give me such incredibly amazing information that nobody can know. One time a tarot reader on here, I swear this is true, they said, who are you? They said, you have somebody spying on you. You have an ex spying on you right now. They are watching all of your videos. What's going on? And I was thinking, I don't have any exes that know about this TikTok account other than my ex-wife. And, you know, whenever she watches the video, she likes the videos. So I know that it's not her. And so anyway, probably, I don't know, 30 minutes, an hour later, my first girlfriend, my first real girlfriend, my college girlfriend messaged me, and she said, Ryan, yada, my last name, over here on TikTok, yada yada, what's going on? I go, oh my God, I cannot believe that tarot reader just told me that was going to happen, and then it happened like 30 minutes later. So whenever something is on the For You page, you better believe I believe it is for me. And so I was getting, before all the blessings really started flowing in, because in order to get the blessings, you have to go through a bed of fire. You have to be molded. You have to deserve the blessings that are going to be given to you. And so if you have people in your life and you're changing your life, you're changing the trajectory of your life, and you're going to have a lot of good stuff coming to you, but you have these other people that are attached to you that have karma attached to them that don't deserve the blessings that you're about to get, well, God will remove them from your life. He'll either remove them or he'll remove the blessings from your life, right? It says, I think we need to talk, sir. Just go ahead and throw your question in the comment section, and we'll go ahead and we'll talk it out right now. So anyway, I was seeing all of these tarot readers before the blessings started flowing in, saying, hey, all of these people, this is after the stuff had happened, and the people were, the people that I knew, that I had always been close with, the people that I would have died for, that I had done many things to help for many years, right? As you can imagine. They all stabbed me in the back, right? And it was through this stabbing in the back that let me know their true character. And so I was seeing these tarot readers, and they were saying, the people that are in your life right now are the ones that deserve to be, and God removed all those rest of those people from your life that did not deserve to be there. And I said, okay, that's what it is. And so the other day, whenever Mercury retrograde started flowing around and the old people started coming back in, I picked up my daughter, and I was thinking, okay, well, maybe, some of the family members deserve to, be around my daughter or whatever. And as I'm driving the bus to go to see these family members, electronics and stuff starts messing up, and stuff starts messing up majorly basically is giving me big signs and synchronicities of saying, you do not allow these people back into your life. If you let these people back into your life, I will take everything from you. That's what the message that I got. Okay. And as I was going, we parked somewhere, right? And I was still planning on going and talking to these people still. I go let the dogs out to go to the bathroom, go back in, the lights, all of the lights inside of the bus stop working magically, right? I was told the blessings would be taken away from me, right? The lights stopped working, and then I have a flashlight in my hand, one of the little ones that I made the video for them. It's awesome. The little round one off the TikTok shop that's got a little carabiner, it's got all the little tools on it. It's incredibly bright, okay? And it's got a long-lasting battery. I'm holding it in my hand, looking around, trying to get the lights to work as I'm talking to my daughter about this stuff going on, about the synchronicities, because I know whenever the synchronicities are happening. I know whenever the messages are coming in, and I can feel and I understand what they actually mean now. And a lot of it has to do with this gold, I swear. It has to do with the synapses firing correctly and the pineal gland being decalcified. And so anyway, I go and I'm holding this light in my hand, and I'm still talking about maybe going and seeing these people, right? The light, as I'm holding it in my hand, trying to get the other lights to go on, it was fully charged, shuts off completely. Now we're standing in there, complete darkness, okay? I go out to the bus and open this back thing right here. That one right there. See it? As you can see that, I open the handle. As I'm opening it, I understand that I'm an incredibly strong man. I get it. I accidentally break stuff all the time. I rip the handle off of there. It's made of metal, okay? I ripped the handle off of there. I wasn't even holding it hard or anything. 15 minutes. Thank you so much, Leah, for doing the countdown. Y'all know that I have time blindness. If you got a bit of the ADHD, you might have a little bit of time blindness. And so anyway, I ripped that handle off, and then I decided, okay, that's it. We're not going to see these people. As soon as I made that decision, the lights turned back on. Everything came back on. Thank you. Jesus loves you, man. Jesus loves you as well. Thank you guys for joining in. Thank you guys for the comments. Thank you guys for tapping the screen. If y'all have any more questions or anything like that, we are talking about the solar eclipse, on whether or not we are going to be looking at it without glasses on. Now, obviously, we're going to be looking at it without the glasses on. The moment I heard them start saying that people were not supposed to, and I started seeing other people on TikTok saying this as well. They were saying, and I'm not trying to hate on anybody for making their own decisions, saying they're going to stay inside and have agoraphobia and not go out and watch the eclipse, but it was the powers that be that told us not to go and watch the eclipse. It was the powers that be that told us to wear little silly glasses, like reverse they live glasses, so that we wouldn't be able to get these light codes that are coming in, that we wouldn't be able to get this beautiful information from the sun, from the moon, from this amazing event that's going on. And you have to think about all of the ancient cultures that used to all worship these eclipses, and how absolutely wild it is that now we have a group of people that are basically the priest class of modern day. That's what we used to have with eclipses in the past. We'd have the priest class. They would be standing on the top of a pyramid, and they would be going and saying, hey, bring me all of these people that are pure. Okay, we're going to be setting off some stuff for the pure ones. Okay, thank you guys so much for liking the stream. As you can see, I'm starting to go a little bit crazy. I thought that the eclipse was happening at noon, and so I started the live stream way early. This right here is monoatomic gold right there, and it's one of the things that decalcifies your pineal gland. Now let me tell you, a cheat code for, I always spill this stuff, it's crazy. I never ever spill any of the other tinctures that I have, and I almost only take tinctures. And so this stuff right here, I always spill it. It is absolutely amazing. So we have a little bit of time left until the eclipse, until it is live. If anybody else wants to throw any more, it says that is powerful. Let's see, woo, thank you so much. Let me see, Jesus loves you. Okay, let's go ahead and let's go for a little bit more of a walk. So we grab the dogs. But yeah, the eclipse, what you're supposed to do is you're not supposed to manifest during the eclipse. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to take your manifestations that are already put into place, and you're supposed to cement those further in. And that's what we're doing right now. We're trying to break the matrix of a lot of these people that are kind of normies. Now look at this. We have an entire field right here. You got him, sweet? It's so funny. My daughter, my ex-wife and her whole family, they're all from the Nephilim bloodline. They're all giants. They're all Nephilim giants. And so my daughter is a Nephilim giant as well. And she's almost as tall as me at this point. And it's so funny because she is 12 and she looks like she's like 17 now. But yeah, there's absolutely amazing, great things happening. The elite want us to be in a state of fear, because whenever you're in a state of fear, you can't be creative. Okay, so think about how you can break yourself free from the matrix. If you really want to break yourself free from the matrix, one of the things you have to have is you have to have funding. Okay, you cannot get out of a state of scarcity if you cannot afford to buy food, if you cannot afford rent and whatnot. You cannot get yourself out of those states of scarcity. And so in order to do that, you have to be creative. And one of the things that you kill creativity is being tired, being exhausted, thinking that you don't have enough. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to get ourselves into a state of creativity. Look at these birds. The birds are starting to go crazy. Okay, they weren't doing this a second ago. They might be doing this because of the dogs. They're doing it because there's like a little bit of an energy shift. It feels like there's like a little bit of an energy shift though. I'm starting to feel it a little bit. It's very cool. Hopefully the sun will shine through here in a little bit. Okay, we got more people joining. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Mystic Melissa, for joining. Thank you guys. Let's see. Thank you guys for tapping the screen as well. It says, they said like 55%. I'm not sure what you're referring to. What time is the eclipse happening? It should be going down any second now, if I'm not mistaken. It says, I'm in Florida and they say they won't see much change. I'm not sure. Okay, we got Leah says it's 13 minutes away. We got more up and we got more people joining the stream. Thank you guys so much for joining the stream. Are we in Ohio? No, we are in East Texas right now. We are directly under the path of, what were they calling this? They were calling it the path of totality. is almost like they're saying like the path of destruction. You know how they say like the totality of destruction or whatever? And it's almost like that was another fear word that they were putting in. So you have to ask yourself, why are they doing all of this stuff to try to keep people from seeing this? It doesn't make very much sense. Obviously, they want to keep people from going outside altogether. But in general, why are they trying to fearmonger for something that happens every single night? We have darkness every single night, and they're saying, oh, well, we could have car wrecks, whatever. It's like, well, the cars have automatic lights. It says, can't the dog go blind? Can dogs look up? I heard the dogs can't look up. Where did I hear that from? I know I heard it from somewhere. It was in like a movie or something like that. But anyway, they said that dogs can't look up. I don't think that dogs are going to look at the eclipse. Let's see. The roads were completely empty. I went to Arkansas this weekend. The only cops were on the road. See, it was kind of bizarre this morning because we're seeing a lot of RVs and a lot of travel trailers all around. There's quite a bit of people here right now. I mean, not a lot. It's like whenever I was watching the newscast, 9 minutes away. Thank you, Leah. You're absolutely awesome. I have such bad time blindness. I would completely, it would just be dark and overhead and I'd be rambling still. Thank you so much. Seriously, I'm genuinely saying that. Thank you for the countdown. Are you using the glasses to see? No, I'm not going to be using the glasses. I actually bought a pair of the glasses for my daughter in case she wanted to use them. I don't know if she wants to use them or not. Are you going to use the glasses? She says no, she's not going to use the glasses. We're not fearful of going blind. I always believed that if you ever looked at the sun, because my mom told me, your authority figures, whenever you're growing up, you look at your parents like they're gods, and you think that they know everything, and that they're omnipresent. So you just automatically believe them whenever they say something. And so my baby boomer mom told me that you would go blind if you looked at the sun. And so obviously I believed that in my entire life, because why would I not? Because it's coming from an authority figure. And that's the thing is that most of the people, like the ones that you're seeing out here, these people, they are trained to believe what authority figures tell them. Now, I have something called pathological demand avoidance, where if an authority figure tells me to do something, I want to, it's like they're stealing your autonomy, okay? And so I will automatically want to do the opposite of whatever they're telling me. My daughter has never had any of these, right? And one time whenever she was a little baby, me and her mom, we didn't have any money at the time, and she was on Medicaid, and so we had to go to like the college doctors or whatever, and so they would harass us every single time about trying to do that, right? And we had this cool old doctor who was like into Ayurvedic medicine, and he wouldn't like harass us about it. He would ask us, tell us to get it or whatever, but he wouldn't harass us, right? And then one day there was this young doctor student, what do they call them? What do they call those things? The doctor trainees. What is it called? Not a nurse practitioner, but when somebody's in med school, they're in like the third year of med school, and they have to do clinical trials. Not clinical trials. I guess they are doing clinical trials if they're doing this. But anyway, the doctor was harassing me. The student doctor was harassing me about not giving her the stuff, right? And she was chewing sorry, sweetie, I just showed you. They were chewing some Trident gum, right? And she was smacking on it, and she goes, I was saying, yeah, she's never going to have any of those, yada yada, because she wouldn't leave the issue alone. And so finally I'll get real stern with people, and I try not to, but like my tone will change, and doing neuro-linguistic programming, I know how to make my tone change, And so anyway, she goes, she's chewing this gum, and she goes, is this something you read somewhere? Like that. And I go, yeah, I read it on the insert of the stuff, right? Because they give you that big long sheet that has all the side effects, and it basically tells you want to take this, you want to die, you want your kid to have brain problems for the rest of their life. So anyway, she's never had any of this, and she has the psychologist in her last school had to pull her out and say, hey, this one's not licking the paint off the walls, what's going on? They gave her an IQ test. Her IQ is 135. Obviously some of that's genetic, but some of it is just not getting this stuff put into your brain as a little kid, Sweetie, let's walk back this way again so we can pace a little bit. We got 5 minutes till the eclipse. Oh my God, we are going to rock this. Actually, okay, let's do one more walk down, and then we're going to be back. We're almost here to the eclipse. I can feel it. I can feel the energy. Oh my God, let's cut the tension with a knife. Look at all the normies walking over there. I have this big field cornered off. Like, I got caution tape right there. It's not my caution tape. I didn't put it up. Somebody put it up for me apparently beforehand. And so anyway, we got this giant field to ourselves, and I can feel the tension. I'm probably the one that's being the loudest out of everyone. Me and the birds. Okay, what's going on? Oh, it's the sun. The sun's coming out. Oh my God. Okay, sweetie, go get the camera. Go get the 3D camera. Hurry. Okay, thank God. Thank you, God. Thank you. The sun's coming out. It's right here. Okay. Okay, y'all keep tuned in. Oh, we gotta get the 3D camera. Okay, so everybody, thank you guys. Tap the screen. Let me see. Okay. Okay, this is a 3D camera. Y'all stay tuned. If y'all aren't following, make sure that you follow, because we're getting some awesome footage with this 3D camera right here. If we have any of the crazy stuff that goes on the ground, like happened last time, where we had those little ellipses or little eclipses on the ground, it's going to be filmed with this. It's absolutely amazing. So make sure that y'all follow along, because we're going to be editing that video, and it's going to be awesome. Okay, because this thing films everything all at once. Okay, so that's running. It's running right now. We're getting the footage, and let's go ahead and let's get the dogs. I don't ever keep the dogs on leashes, but because I got these lazy leashes. Okay, here we go. The sky's clearing. Let's get the pyramid. Hey, I can't see anything right now, so if anything crazy is going on in the comments or something like that, let me know. Or if y'all have questions or anything, we're gonna be checking it out. Okay, we got clear sky right here. Let's hold the pyramid up so we can bust the clouds. Okay, let's focus on busting the cloud. Right here, okay. So we just point it straight up like that. Just point it straight at it. And that's the way that thing films. It's on. Yeah, it's recording everything all at once. Okay. So just point. See how you're pointing it to your angle too close to your face. Just point it at it. Okay, here. What did the pyramids do? This thing is an orgonite pyramid. It busts the clouds. The clouds are busting right now. Okay, look, they're breaking up. Finally, they've been in complete cloud cover this entire time. Now they're breaking up. Okay. Now let's announce it. Disperse. 2 minutes till. Sweetie, let's go to the blanket, and that way I'm not holding this crazy angle right here. Okay, here we go. I have ants crawling all over my feet, and they're biting my feet right now. Okay, hang on, let me move this out of the way. Okay, let's see. There it is, right there. Oh my God, did y'all see it? Okay, where's the pyramid? Sweetie, grab this pyramid. Oh, you got your phone, never mind. Okay, we got the pyramids. Disperse. Clear. Y'all help me clear in the comment section. Y'all help me clear. Everybody that's watching right now, focus on clearing these clouds. Clear. Blue sky. Blue skies. Clear. It is clear. Disperse. It is clear. Sweetie, are you looking at it?
Yeah.
Okay. Make sure your eyes unfocus. I guess that's not the right way, right? Say it. Clear. Disperse. Guys, if y'all are saying anything in the comment section, I can no longer see the screen. So I can't see if y'all are writing anything. Focusing on right now, clearing the clouds. Disperse. Clear. Clear. Blue sky. Blue. Okay, if y'all are looking, it's right there. Or there. Can't remember. Okay, let me see. Okay, I can see the screen again. It's a new moon, so it isn't visible. I don't know. Okay. Well, it's not dark enough to total eclipse, is it? Well, it's not happening yet. So it only work. So that's how you can watch it through the black mirror screen. What are you talking about? Are you talking about clearing the clouds? No, it'll totally work from anywhere. This kind of stuff, it happens forward and backwards in time. Oh, Jonesy, come on, over here. Come on. I got the dogs over there, back there. Okay. I don't know how long we are till the eclipse. It's got to be like a 1 minute countdown or something. Okay, we're getting clear. We're clearing. Clear sky. Clear. Let's do a little bit of this. Here. Clear. There we go. It's working. Clear. It is clear. It is clear right now. It is completely clear. Guys, if you're watching, I can no longer see the screen. It is completely clear. Thank you guys for tapping the screen. It is completely clear. I'm trying to make sure that y'all can see. Okay, it is completely clear. It is completely clear. Sweetie, wait a little bit before you like stare at it because it's super hot right now, okay? It is completely clear. The sky is clear. Now, if you're wanting the light codes, you have to actually look at the light. It will not work through the screen. But if you're wanting to burst the clouds with us, bursting the clouds will work through the screen. It is extremely bright right now. Normally, I can look at the sun, but it is super bright. But the sky is clearing. The sky is 100% 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 clear. 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 The sky is 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 clear. Thank you. 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 It is completely clear. Clear blue skies. Thank you. Complete visibility. Complete visibility. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Bursted. Clouds bursted. Thank you. The sky is completely clear. Thank you. Bursted. Jonesy, come here. Okay, here we go. Boom. Look at that. We got clear skies. Tell me this stuff doesn't work. You try to dare tell me that this stuff doesn't work. Try in the comments. Tell me I'm crazy. Tell me that the sky was not completely covered with clouds a second ago. Now that it is clear, tell me this doesn't work. I can't see anything. Jonesy, come here. Lay down. Right there. Stay. Sit. Just want to make sure that he's not going to breathe super loud over here because he will. Sky is clear. Sky is clear. Sky is clear. What you doing, Scout? You gonna help me chant? Huh? You gonna help me chant or what? No? I can't see anything now. Look at this. Sky is clear. Hang on. While we're still waiting for the eclipse, let's just take note of how clear the sky is now. I can't... You trying to say that the pyramid cleared the sky? No, I'm trying to say that our consciousness cleared the sky. Let's see. Says my brother and I would do this as kids. It's happening. It absolutely, Alex, it is happening. Yes, cloud bursting. It works. It's working. I know the entire cloud was covered a second ago. Now they're cumulonimbus. Hang on. Oh, sorry. I just had an invitation sent to somebody for something. I did not mean to do that. Anyway, please do not join if I accidentally just sent you an invitation. I did not mean to invite anybody on here. 40 minutes for maximum viewing. Oh, how long does it last for? Okay, well, maybe 40 minutes we'll have enough time to burst these clouds the rest of the way. Now, I like that the naysayers are in here saying, are you trying to say that that pyramid is working to burst the clouds? It's like you apparently just tuned in because the entire sky was completely white, like milk. Look at it now. Look at it now. Now let's continue so that the rest of these people can enjoy the fruits of bursting these clouds over here, right? I mean, I know that I look like a crazy person, but in order to... Am I not on dual screen anymore? Hang on. More... something happened. Flip camera. Pause. Oops. Comments. Hang on a second. Let me figure out what's going on. I accidentally... mess the screen up. Live gifts, quick pull, draw, text, flip camera. Nope, not what I wanted. How do I let you mirroring off? Oh, that's not what I want. I look all crazy. Flip camera for the eclipse over here. Let me see. Enhance. Here we go. There it is. Dual camera. Here we go. Okay, now if you're just now tuning in, you won't realize that the entire sky was completely covered in clouds just a second ago, okay? It was milk. It was a bowl of milk. It was a bowl of Fruity Pebbles milk, okay? And now that we are cloud bursting, we're laying down here bursting the clouds, okay? The sky start turning blue, okay? They start turning into cumulonimbus clouds over here, and I'm sure that the rest of these people that are all over here, they're not sun gazing, they're gazing at me, they're gazing at your son right here, they're gazing at your boy right here as we are cloud bursting the sky so that we can actually see the eclipse, so that we can actually get these light codes, and then also that the rest of these people can enjoy the light codes as well. That was incredible. It totally cleared up. That's what I'm saying. It's insane how amazing this stuff is. So let's continue bursting the clouds. Let's continue getting this going. It's absolutely wild. Y'all make sure that y'all are tapping the screen. Make sure that you are chanting along with us to burst these clouds. We're going to get these light codes. We're going to get this information flowing in. It's absolutely phenomenal, and it's starting to shine right through right now. Let me get myself out of the way a little bit so y'all can see the eclipse, and we're going to burst the clouds. So are you all ready? Let's go. Let's get this right now. All right? Okay, it is clear. It is 100% clear. The sky is 100% clear. Thank you for this blue sky. Thank you for us being able to see the eclipse in its full totality. Thank you. Thank you. Where's Jonesy? Jonesy!
He's right there.
Okay.
No, he's just laying down.
I lost the dog. That's why you get the lazy leash. You get the lazy leash to put on the dogs, and then you just completely lose where they're at. I got Apple tags on them in case anything ever happened. Okay, let's see. There's a glare that is showing the eclipse on your screen. Let me try to get it. Is that better? Tell me if that's better. Look at this big blot of spot right here where the sky is completely clear, right behind where the sun is. The sky is completely clear. Y'all say it with me. The sky is completely clear. 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 All of the clouds are burst. The sky is blue. The sky is completely clear. We have complete clear visibility. Thank you, 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 thank you. The sky is completely clear. The sky is completely clear. We have total view of the total solar eclipse. Thank you, 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 thank you. Do we still have a clip? Let me see. Do we still have a glare on the screen? Is there lens flare on the screen? I can't see it if there is. Can y'all see? Y'all let me know if there's still lens flare. We gotta burst the clouds first. Is there still lens flare? The sky is completely clear. No lens flare. Please tell me if there's lens flare. The sky is completely clear. 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 Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for complete visibility. The sky is completely clear. The sky is blue. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What beautiful viewing experience for the solar eclipse to have a fully clear sky. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We have some clouds. Look at that. Look at how that shadow's coming through right there. Isn't that crazy looking? Isn't that so cool? Wild. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you for tapping the screen. Y'all are absolutely awesome. We're bursting these clouds. We're going to see the eclipse. We're going to get the light codes from the sun. It's absolutely phenomenal. Thank you guys all for joining. It is absolutely amazing. If you're just now joining, before we were walking around, the entire sky was completely white. There was no sky to be seen whatsoever, and now right where the eclipse is happening, we have blue skies. We are fully bursting the rest of these, and we are having a countdown into the full solar eclipse. Thank you so much, Leah, for providing us with a countdown. We really appreciate it, because I have no idea what time it is. Right now it is 13:10 on the clock. That means it is 1:10 in normal human numbers. As far as Central Standard Time goes, I think that's where we're at right now. And if you were just now tuning in, we are bursting these clouds. It is a group participation experiment. And if y'all would like to participate in bursting these clouds, what we're doing is we're imagining nice blue, deep blue skies with complete clear visibility. And we're imagining that all of the clouds are just dissipating, dissipate, 30 minutes until full maximum viewing. Dissipate. We got 30 minutes to blow these clouds out of the sky. Dissipate. Complete clear blue skies. Dissipate. Complete blue skies. Dissipate. Complete clear viewing. Thank you for the clear blue skies ahead so that we can see and fully view the eclipse. Thank you so much. Thank you for giving us these light codes. Thank you for it healing our bodies. Thank you for it healing the consciousness of humanity. Thank you for all of us coming together, the like-minded people, so that we can come together and raise the vibrations, raise the consciousness of humanity. Thank you. And we got a little bit of a glimpse right here coming in of the sun as we burst the clouds. Dissipate. Bursted. Burst. Dissipate. Clear sky. Clear. Dissipate. If y'all are just now joining us and you don't think that this stuff works, before we had a complete milk sky. You couldn't see any blue whatsoever, and we can see them spraying something right behind the clouds right here. Can you see? Do you think that there's a reason why they don't want you to look at the eclipse? Now we got right here. Now that's clear. Now let's see if we can clear right here, because that's where they're spraying right here. See that? That was completely milk. You couldn't see any of it. And now we have clear skies. So if you don't think that this works, you've been hidden some technology, okay? So don't criticize, always look at what is actually getting results. And as we can see, the sky is getting clear. We are bursting the clouds. All of them are going away. Thank you guys for watching and that are participating along at home, because we are bursting these clouds. We are going to see the eclipse. The powers that be wanted to spray our skies so that we weren't able to get these upgrades. Now, German physicist Fritz Popp found that our DNA, no, this is a organite pyramid right here. Boom. He found that our DNA has little antenna in it that emit and receive light, okay, as information. And so what we have now is we have a sun that is being completely covered, or attempting to be completely covered, by some geoengineering projects so that we cannot get these codes, right? And so what we're using here is we are using ancient technology in order to burst the clouds. Now, I want you to see that the clouds are gone. Just about. We have a little bit right here still, because that's the main epicenter that they're trying to hide from us, right? They're trying to hide the eclipse. They're telling us to stay in our house. They're saying don't go outside, don't look at the sun, and they're spraying. We had complete cloud cover just a second ago. Does anybody see the clouds are gone, right? Am I the crazy one? I always like to ask myself every once in a while if I'm the crazy one, or if it's the rest of the people over here all sitting in their lawn chairs that are, why are you looking? Why am I looking what? At the eclipse? Because we are getting light codes from the eclipse. Okay, anything that the powers that be tell you to do, you should do the exact opposite. Because if the powers that be are telling you to eat breakfast cereal for breakfast right early in the morning to spike your blood sugar, that's probably not something you should be doing. But the powers that be are saying, hey, that's part of a diet. That's obviously it's part of a diet. It's part of a really, really bad diet. So what we're doing right now is we are bursting these clouds to get codes from the sun. And as you can see, if you were just now tuning in, you don't know that this entire sky was just completely white. Okay, and anybody that has been watching has just witnessed that we have cleared. I'm not saying we, I mean, maybe it's just a coincidence. I mean, it's probably just a coincidence, right? I mean, it probably has nothing to do with us laying here on the ground chanting that the clouds are going away, chanting that we're going to have blue skies, that there's that little lens flare right there. That's kind of like a cool little fairy dancing around. Come visit me, little fairy right there. Come here. And so anyway, we are bursting these clouds absolutely every single time. Where are we? We are in East Texas right now. We are currently laying in a bed of sunflowers, and we are watching the clouds dissipate as we are chanting, the clouds go away. We have clear blue skies, and we're absolutely digging this eclipse and full solar eclipse. I gotta get some water here. I'm about to die from talking so much. Are you staring at the sun? I'm about to be, if we can get the clouds to go away. Where are y'all? We're in East Texas. That's what I'm talking about. That fairy is the eclipse. Hey, there you go. That's what I'm talking about right there. Let's see. Let me scroll back now that I can see the screen again. Every once in a while, I stop from being able to see the screen. My guy, are you okay? God, that sounds like some weird, seeming like you're trying to be genuine. Okay, let's see. Let's get back to bursting these clouds. We got two pyramids. Let's lay one right here, right there. And we got this one right here. Thank you so much, Lumeria888, for making this. I wear it every single day. You made this for me and gave it as a gift. I absolutely love it. It's absolutely awesome. It's got quartz crystal, copper, brass. It's got it's the same pyramid technology. It's the ancient pyramid technology that we're using to burst these clouds. Now, as you can see here, let's see. We got a little bit of full coverage going on right here. And if y'all would like to participate along what we're trying to do, or what we are doing, we're not trying to do it, we're actively doing it. And anybody that has been watching, if y'all have been watching and you're still tuning in, y'all have seen that the clouds are going away, okay? It was completely white a little bit ago, okay? Now we have blue skies, just like we said was going to happen. I made a video about this days ago where I said that we were going to use this ancient technology. I said that they were using their future technology to try to block us from seeing the eclipse. And I said we are going to use our ancient technology of these pyramids to burst the clouds. And as you can see, they're still trying, okay? They can try all they want. We're going to continue bursting these clouds because we are going to get the light codes. Everybody that is sitting here at this lake right now is going to get these light codes because it is our right to have this stuff. Okay, it is our right as human beings to be able to have good lives, to not be suppressed, to have it to where you can barely afford food. Do you think that native cultures a long time ago were like, I can't afford food right now? It's like, no, they went and fished, or they went and hunted, they went and worked together as a tribe to provide for everyone. And we have a system right now where we're supposed to be, let's see, he's a fast talker. That's right. I'm trying to manipulate everybody with my fast talk, with my silver tongue, and passionate about it. That's right. Sunglasses. You know that you're not supposed to ever wear sunglasses. And obviously, sunglasses, the reason why I like wearing sunglasses is because they look good, but they're actually not good for your health. They're not good for your skin because your eyes will tell your skin to release like a protector chemical that will protect from the sun. Okay, we got to get back to cloud bursting. We're losing it here. Okay, so let's fight back. Okay, make sure y'all tap the screen. Thank you guys so much for joining. Do you think the eclipse will mess up phones if phones are recording it? I don't think so. I don't think anything bad is going to come from this eclipse. I think that they were completely fear-mongering all of this. Susan doing things. Thanks, Susan doing Susan things. I always say Susan doing things as a cover-all. Right now we are doing absolutely amazing. The entire sky a second ago was completely white. Now we're bursting the clouds. They're covering it up again down here. We're going to burst them again. We're going to show that this stuff actually works. Anybody that has been watching knows that the sky was completely white and then we turned it blue like this. I'm not saying we did it. I'm saying we all together did this stuff, and we're going to continue bursting the clouds. So let's go again, okay? If you're watching at home, what we're doing is we're going to imagine that the sky is blue, and we're going to imagine that we can have complete total visibility, okay? And we're going to chant along, and we're going to say the tone of awe, because that is the tone, that is the creation of the universe. God, Allah, Krishna, all of it is all awe. Okay, that is the voice of creation. So now we're going to work on bursting the clouds. Okay, so now clear, burst, disperse, burst, clear. 24 minutes until maximum viewing. Thank you so much, Leah. Clear. I don't think you're being rude. A lot of times you can't understand tonality through comments. Most of language is tonality, and if somebody's talking in a comment, you can't understand somebody's tone. That's why I always use a lot of emojis whenever I'm talking in any kind of comments. So I don't think you're being rude, and it wouldn't bother me if you were being rude anyway. Let me see. Sorry, I'm going to be absolutely insane here. Sweating like crazy. I accidentally just threw my hat on my little dog over here. That's exactly how I said it. Without looking. Okay, I swear. The temperature just changed here, and it feels like the temperature changed, like it's about to rain or something. What do you think the benefits are of watching this? I think that the sun and the light has so much different information, that light is one of the most advanced ways that you can transfer information. And so there is a reason why we have the Simpsons going and putting out predictions of billionaires blocking out the sun. Now, why would billionaires want to block out the sun? There's a few different reasons of why they would want to. And one thing is, in the future, what they would like, the world that they would like, and obviously this is all speculation, but they want to have us pay for everything, where nothing is going to be free. So if you want to pay for vitamin D, you're not going to get vitamin D. That's going to be a myth that vitamin D ever came from the sun. It's going to be a myth that the sun ever was something that was visible, because they're going to block it out, just like the Matrix. The Matrix was a documentary, when they blotted out the sky so that the robots couldn't charge themselves anymore. So one day, we got to get back to bursting the clouds. I'm sorry, I can't be distracted anymore. I'll finish up real quick. One day they will blot out the sky, and they will try to charge you for vitamin D. They will try to charge you for the air that you breathe, through carbon taxes, through all that stuff. This is all just me speculating, obviously. Now let's go ahead and let's get back to busting some of these clouds here. What do we think the powers, or will get to activate for some of us? What you have to do, this is shungite in the thing right there. What you have to do in order to get the codes is you have to decalcify your pineal gland. That's the first step before any of this. Okay, but for right now, we have to focus on getting back to the blue. We have to get back to the visibility. So we have 418 people watching right now. Thank you guys for tapping the screen. Thank you guys for liking the video, or the live. That gets more people to watch. And what we're trying to do, we're all working together focusing on the sky being blue so that we can burst these clouds. Okay, so we're going blue, 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 disperse, 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 blue, complete blue skies, perfect visibility, completely blue, completely blue, completely blue. Thank you guys for tapping the screen. Thank you for chanting along. Completely blue, bursted, 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 blue, 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 complete, full visibility, complete, full visibility, bursted, 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 bursted. Did the camera shut off? We have a 360-degree camera going right now to film the eclipse. Sweetie, why don't you wait to turn it back on till we're closer to the eclipse? That way it doesn't use up all the SD card. I thought we were closer to the eclipse than we actually were. It's a very long process. Okay, we got blue right here. Okay, if you're just now joining, before the entire sky was completely white, there was nothing to be seen out in the sky. Okay, we are actively bursting the clouds right now. So if you want to participate, if you want to join in, we are using our vivid imagination to make the sky blue. Okay, imagine it blue. And thank you guys for tapping the screen. You're absolutely awesome. Thank you guys for liking the stream. You're rocking it. We have 369 in the watching right now. That is the number of vibrational frequency. 369. If you understand 369, if you understand vibrational frequency, you will understand the universe. The main thing about understanding the universe, though, is you have to have your pineal gland decalcified, because once you have your pineal gland decalcified, that's when you start getting the messages. That's when you start getting the signs from God. And we have it coming right through. Okay, did you see it? Oh my goodness. Burst. Burst right now. Burst. 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 Burst right now. Right now. Clear. It's completely clear. It's completely clear. It's completely clear. It's completely clear. It is 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 completely clear. If you understand 369, you understand the keys to the universe. It is completely clear. It is completely clear. It is completely clear. It is completely clear. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for this amazing visibility. Thank you for this amazing eclipse. Thank you for the sky being completely clear. Thank you for us being able to see the entire eclipse in complete visibility. Thank you for all of the people watching and all tapping the screen that are all participating along while they're watching. Right now we have almost the entire eclipse. It is almost there. We have a crescent moon, or we have a crescent sun. It is so absolutely wild. It is so wild how perfect everything is set up. We live inside of a giant clock. It is all divinely guided. The way that everything is running is all perfectly happening. If anything is happening in your life right now and you are not fully liking it, and understand that it is happening for a reason, and everything passes, and this too shall pass, and all of these clouds shall pass, and we will see blue skies, we will see clear skies. All of it is all of it is clear. All of it is clear. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Burst, 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 burst. Clear, 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 clear skies, clear, 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 completely clear, clear, clear. Thank you, 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 thank you. Can y'all see it? Am I going right here? Is that it? Right here. That it. Is that it? Right there. That's it. Okay. Clear, 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 clear. Thank you guys for watching along. We are focusing on these clouds clearing and seeing the incredible blue sky so we can see the full solar eclipse. It's absolutely amazing. This is 100% working. If you're just now joining us, the sky before was completely white. There was nothing, no blue to be seen anywhere. They started spraying again right in front of where the sun is. They do not want us seeing this eclipse. They do not want us getting these light codes. If you were watching along, thank you guys so much for tapping the screen. Thank you guys so much for focusing and using your visualization. Obviously, all of us working together, it is going to make it work so much more efficiently, so much better. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Clear, 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 clear skies, clear, completely clear visibility, complete clear visibility. Thank you. Burst, disperse, burst, 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 disperse. That one right there is gone, gone, gone. Clouds gone, gone. Can y'all see all right? Is there lens flare? See the clouds doing what they're doing is moving normally. You just keep your mind busy. Thanks. Yeah, the sky was completely white a second ago. Clear, 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 clear. Any naysayers? It's so funny. You don't realize that for the people that are in the know, it's almost like when little kids or teenagers think that they know something more than their parents, but the parent already knows. It's kind of like that. It's funny. It's like cute almost, that y'all think that you're smart. Okay, so we're clear, 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 clear. It doesn't bother me. Honestly, it's funny. Clear, 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 clear. Are y'all getting lens flare? Clear, 100% visibility, 100%. 100%. Thank you guys for tapping the screen. Thank you guys for liking and sharing. We are going to be getting these light codes. We are clearing the skies right now. It's absolutely amazing. For those of you that are watching, that have watched this whole process of us clearing the skies, of us all working together, everybody that's watching right now, we're all doing this together. It's absolutely amazing. We have more clear right there. And for anybody that's saying the clouds are moving normal, there's no wind. It's so funny. But I'm not saying that there's not wind up there. Obviously there is. We're making this happen. Everything that is inside of your reality is a reflection of your own consciousness. If you don't like what's going on, find out whatever that thing is reflecting of your own consciousness and change that about yourself, and you'll have it out of your life. If you don't have enough money in your life, it's because you have a lack mentality and you're probably leaving negative comments on people's lives. I laugh at you. But anybody that's in the know knows. That's why it's so funny. But we got the clouds bursting. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Clear, 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 completely clear skies. Completely clear skies. I gotta check every once in a while on my dogs. Over here. We got the skies getting clear. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Every once in a while you gotta talk to the universe like a lover. You're just like, thank you, baby. Thank you so much for clearing these skies. Oh my God, it's so beautiful over here. Absolutely phenomenal. Oh my God, you are so incredibly beautiful. Thank you so much. Go ahead and move those clouds right out of the way so I can see this full solar eclipse. Thank you so much. Thank you, 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 thank you. Thank you for these clear skies. Thank you for this amazing ancient technology that is bursting these clouds. Thank you, 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 thank you. Cleared, cleared, bursted, 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 bursted. Thank you guys for tapping the screen. Thank you guys for sharing the live. Thank you guys for participating. We are bursting all of these clouds together. It is absolutely working. Any kind of naysayers, any kind of doubters, any kind of skeptics, y'all keep watching, y'all keep commenting, y'all will see these skies be clear. They are clear right now. They are going to continue to clear as we move further and further into this full solar total eclipse that is happening right now. The power elite, the powers that be, don't want to sing this amazing thing that all of our ancestors used to all participate in. This is what we used to have all of our holidays all set to. It was all set to the sky. And they took all of that and they all perverted it into this nasty mess of things of worshiping their gods, worshiping the ones that are oppressing us. And we will do it no longer. We will be the ones that are going to save ourselves. And we can see that the sky is getting more and more clear. We have more and more clear coming right down here, and we are bursting all of these clouds. Thank you guys for participating. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you. We are focusing on the skies being bright blue. If anybody is watching right now, you will see that these clouds are going away and they are moving right out of the path, the total path of, what did they call it? They didn't call it the path of alignment. Did they call it the path of totality. We're moving right onto the path of totality. It's almost like they're saying like the path of destruction. They wanted people staying in their houses so badly to not see this beauty, the beauty of the eclipse, these beautiful light codes that are coming through. And if you're just now tuning in, what we have here is we have our DNA. They discovered that our DNA, a German scientist named Fritz Popp discovered that our DNA has little antenna on it that receives and emits light. And what we are saying is that the sun is giving us these different light codes. Okay, now the clouds have stopped completely. Oh no, they're gone. Okay, good. We got more clear. Now let's focus, because what we want and what we are having right now is we are having the light come down into our eyes, into our brain. The eyes are one of the only parts of the brain that are visible. It's the only visible part of the brain that you can see. And the codes are going into our brain, and it is changing our DNA. And we are getting these upgrades to our consciousness. And this 100% works. This is what originally changed me, and for the better was sun gazing. And that's what we're doing right now. We're bursting these clouds. And it's actively happening. Thank you guys all for participating, that are going along and visualizing the blue. We're visualizing blue. We're seeing the clouds burst. Can you see what they're doing right here? Can you see that? Right there? That line in the sky? Why do you think that they don't want us seeing this? Why would they be spraying right now? Why would they, if they're canceling all this stuff and calling out the National Guard for us, wouldn't they ground the plane right here that's going to spray? Why are they not grounding the plane for the solar eclipse that's spraying the skies? They're not doing that. Oh, they're telling us to stay inside, because obviously they don't want us seeing what's going on with the sun. So we're bursting these clouds. We're actively bursting these clouds. Thank you guys for actively bursting the clouds with us. It's absolutely phenomenal. Anybody that is just now tuning in, before the sky was completely white, now we are seeing the eclipse. Are y'all seeing the eclipse? Or are we seeing solar lens flare or anything like that? I cannot see the sun right now because I'm staring into the eclipse. I'm hoping that I'm getting an angle to where y'all can see as well. And we are actively bursting these clouds. Burst, disperse, 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 clear, 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 clear sky, clear, 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 completely clear skies, completely clear, completely clear, completely clear. Now, if you don't understand why this is important, think about all of the ancient cultures that used to dance on pyramids, that knew when all of these astrological things were to occur, all of these weird anomalies in the sky. They set their calendars by them. They set giant monuments by them. The pyramids themselves are all aligned to Orion's belt, the Great Pyramids. Why would they be aligning all of this stuff to the things that are in the sky? Why would they be worshiping all of this stuff that is in the sky as the ancient snake sky god, as Quetzalcoatl swallows the sun? Why would they be focusing on all of this? It's happening right now. Oh my God, look at that. Look at that. Oh my God, it looks like the thumbnail of God. Oh wow, absolutely amazing. Burst, burst, disperse, burst, 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 disperse, burst, 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 disperse. Jonesy, get over here. Dog's wandering off. Burst, burst. Sit, stay, right there, right there. Burst. Burst, 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 burst. My little dog. Yeah. I like to be scratch with it. Scratch one with the pyramid. Burst, 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 burst. Clear skies, 100% clear. 100% clear visibility. 100% clear. Clear visibility, completely clear. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for this clear skies. Thank you for us being able to completely view the solar eclipse in its totality in complete clear skies. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Burst, 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 burst. Thank you guys for watching along. Thank you for tapping the screen. Thank you for participating and watching. While we're watching, we are clearing the skies. If you were just now tuning in, the entire sky was completely white. Now we have it where we have blue, where we can see the actual eclipse itself. We have it right here, if you can see. I don't know if you can actually see it. If I'm actually pointing at it, my eyes are a little bit blown out. It says I had to black spot burn in my vision. Last one took a few years. Well, sorry that it happened to you. Maybe you should eat some more carrots or something like that. Okay, I'm not trying to be mean to you or anything like that, but there's just so many naysayers out there that will go and stare directly at the sun at noon and be like, it hurt my eyes. It's like, yeah, you got to get used to doing this. You can't just go sun gaze at noon. Okay, so right now, check that out. Oh my God. Burst, 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 burst. Jonesy, sit. Jonesy, sit right there. Sit right there. Good, right there. Sorry, I just don't want my dog wandering off. Burst, 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 burst. Good boy, thank you. Burst, 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 burst. Completely clear. We have completely clear blue skies, completely clear. Burst, 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 burst. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for tapping the screen. If anybody's staying on the outside and just spying from the outside, I can't see if you join anyway because my eyes are so blown out from looking at the sun. So go ahead and feel free to join us anyway, and go ahead and tap the screen while you're joining us from the spy zone. No sense in staying in the spy zone. Just come on in. We're all family here, okay? And we are all focusing on bursting the clouds, focusing on the sky being clear blue and being absolutely beautiful, so we can get these wonderful light codes straight from this beautiful solar eclipse of 2024. You have to ask yourself why. Why did they not want us to be able to see this? Why do they not want the light codes? And oh my goodness, it's starting to get dark. It's starting to get dark. Oh my goodness. This is getting wild. We're starting to feel the energy. If y'all can feel the energy, go ahead and tap that screen. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is absolutely amazing. If you're just now joining us, the sky was completely white. Sweetie, is this weird?
Yeah.
Is it weird?
Yeah.
Okay, it's weird. Okay, it was completely white. We've been bursting the skies. They've been spraying. They've been spraying behind the skies. Okay, we're still cloud bursting. They're not going to stop us. You can't stop. Once the momentum of a train, you can't stop a train. You can't stop this baby. We're here. We are making the skies turn bright blue. We're going to be blue skies as the darkness falls upon. Now burst, burst. If you're watching from home, we're bursting the clouds. If you want to know how to do it, you imagine them blue and we're saying burst, burst. We imagine them gone, clear skies. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much for these clear skies. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Burst, clear, 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 clear blue skies, clear, 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 burst, 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 disperse, 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 burst. Here it goes. Oh my God, it's almost here. Are y'all here? Are y'all here? Tap the screen. Oh my God, it's about to happen. It's barely a sliver. Oh my God, it's disappearing. Burst, burst, burst. Here it goes. Here it goes. Oh my God. Burst, burst, clear, 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 clear. 100% visibility, 100% clear. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Clear, 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 clear. Thank you, 100%, 100% visibility, completely clear. Total solar eclipse. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for making this so incredibly clear. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for tapping the screen. If you're watching and you're participating, thank you guys so much. We're focusing on bursting these clouds so we can see the full total solar eclipse. I can't see the screen at all right now. So if y'all are commenting, thank you guys for commenting. If you're liking, thank you guys for liking. Thank you for tapping the screen. Thank you guys for sharing. This is absolutely amazing. We're witnessing history. This doesn't happen very often. We are seeing something that they tried to tell us not to do. And what we have to do is we have to take everything that they are telling us to do and we have to rage against the machine them. We have to say, shut up. I won't do what you told me. I won't do what you told me. You tell me not to go look at the solar eclipse. You tell me to stay inside while this stuff's happening. I won't do what you tell me because that means that I need to participate in this for whatever reason. You tell me I need to put something in my body. I'm not going to do it. because I don't know why you're telling me, but I know that there's a reason behind it. Now look at how absolutely magical. Oh my God, what was that? Layla, did you see that?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
What was
Layla, is the camera filming? Oh, thank God. Hold it straight towards the thing. Oh my God, guys. Wait till you see the video of whatever that
What?
was. Oh my God. Layla, what was that?
I don't know.
Oh my God, that was wild. That was wild. I don't know if y'all saw that. Did you see that? Oh my God, I can't see even in the comments if y'all saw that. It's
Why?
happening. It's happening. Burst, sweetie. That was an entity or something. Something happened.
Yeah.
That was crazy. I don't know if y'all saw that. Did y'all see that? Thank you guys for tapping the screen and liking the feed. We just saw something crazy. Jonesy, lay down.
Jonesy.
It's happening. Oh, the birds.
Oh my gosh.
Here he goes. Guys, clear. Jonesy, lay down. Sit. Right there. Sit. Lay down. Thank you. Oh my God. Y'all. That was wild. Oh my God.
What?
If y'all did not see that, we just saw an entity. It's about to go down. Oh my God. Jonesy, shh. Burst. Stare straight at it, sweetie. Burst. Dissipate. It's happening right now. Oh my God. Are y'all seeing this? Absolutely amazing. Shh. It's surreal. Oh my God. Listen. Feel it. Oh my goodness. Burst. It's happening. It's getting darker. Burst. Y'all wait until I pull this 360 footage of whatever that entity was. Whatever that was. Oh my God. Wait. It was like I don't even know what it was. It was a curved shadow. It was insane.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Wait until we pull that footage. That's why we got the 360 camera. Thank you guys. Thank you all for supporting. Thank you guys. It's because of y'all funding this operation that we are able to do this kind of amazing thing. You wait until we pull the footage. Oh my God. That was insane. Oh my God. People are going to debate about what that was. If it was an entity, if it was an alien, what it was. Oh my God. Absolutely wild. Thank you guys still for tuning in. Thank you guys for liking the screen. Thank you guys. Oh my, that was insane. And then the birds.
Yeah.
Listen. Hear it? Hear the animals? The crickets. Hear the crickets? Oh, here it comes. Burst. Clear. Layla, are you looking at it?
Yeah.
Clear. Oh my God, that's wild. Burst, disperse, burst. Layla, are you looking at it? Burst.
Yes.
Burst. It is so absolutely gorgeous. Oh my God. Thank you. Hey, if you don't like the stream, if you think I'm annoying, leave. Okay, I don't need you. You're the one watching me. Thanks. Burst. Oh my God, this is so absolutely amazing. Look at how blue the sky is. The clouds cleared up. I'd like to let y'all know that this actually worked. We bursted the clouds. We're watching the eclipse live. Thank you. There was supposed to be nonstop cloud cover. Now we are seeing that the clouds have bursted. Burst. Thank you. Thank you, God. Thank you so much for all of these blessings that are constantly flowing into our life. Thank you so much for the empowerment of all of humanity opening up so that we can raise our consciousness and that we can raise our vibrations and that we can raise the consciousness of all humanity so that we can come together and we can have discernment about what we are supposed to do to free all of humanity from the oppressors that are on us. Thank you. Thank you for this beauty. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Jump.
It's looking just like what is it called? The auric field. I can see it. The splitting part of it. It's making one. What's it called? Thank you, God. It's so incredibly beautiful. If you're not watching this live, if you're not watching this outside right now, I want you to know that the light, it's not normal. It's like it's like the auric field. It's making the I can't think right now. I'm sorry. It's incredibly beautiful. It's making, I can see the different, it's like fractal, it's threads. It's like threads. It's like thousands of different threads of light coming off of it. And I'd like to let everyone just take note right now that the sky is completely clear right now. So if you believe that you are just a regular being, if you're just thinking I'm just a regular human and there's nothing magical about you, understand that the human being is so much more advanced than anything that we can possibly imagine. We have proven that our thoughts modify and create reality. We've proven this, and yet people walk around like nothing amazing is happening. Life is such an incredible blessing. And I don't necessarily buy into this stuff. I'm not saying that you're wrong if you believe it, but I'm not saying that this is just Earth school and we wait for billions of years to get into Earth, like Doreen Virtue says and whatnot. But I'm not saying that that's a bad belief system to have either. But I'm saying if this entire sky was full of clouds, and then we filmed them spraying clouds as we were dissipating the clouds. We filmed them spraying clouds, more of clouds. And then after, they couldn't stop. They couldn't stop the power of what just happened. And now the entire sky, there's not a cloud. There is one, like right there. That's the only cloud. It's absolutely amazing. Life is such a gift.
value and appreciate every single day. Value and appreciate every single person that brings value to your life, because you never know if something could end. So if you appreciate the things that you have, more things that you will appreciate will show up, because we are creating our reality. All of this is happening. If you don't believe me, I'll repost this. I can now post 30-minute videos. I'll edit this live, and we'll show the clouds being burst. We'll show that this is an incredibly blue sky now, and that there is no more clouds to be seen. And if anyone doesn't believe it, they can watch the video again, because we are magic. We are all magic. It is not just us laying here that is making this happen. It is all of us together that are all doing this. And think about if we can make this happen with clouds, and we can dissipate clouds, and we can make it happen with different things in our environment, just with the things that you create. Think about it. If you don't believe in this metaphysically, think about you have a thought of an invention, and you can take a stick and whittle a stick into a little horse or something. You created that through your thoughts. Well, it's not too far off to say, okay, you have something in your body. Your body's not healthy. I don't ever get sick because I understand how stuff works. My body is under my control, because just like your body is under your control. But every once in a while you say, well, it's a cold and flu season. It's just that time of year. I'm catching the sniffles, and the sniffles started, and before you know it, it's going to be running right into the back of my throat, and I'm going to have a sore, itchy throat in the morning, and then before you know it, I'm going to be coughing, and then before you know it, I'm going to be calling into work, and before you know it, I'm going to be sick for 3 months, and then before you know it, you're sick for 3 months because you created all that, because you're incredibly powerful. But that's inside of your own body. It's a little bit easier for you to get your head around that you can create something inside of your own body. You can create health and sickness inside of your own body, but it's a little bit different to wrap your head around that we can create our own reality. We can create all of this. And once you start realizing that, then you can live a dream life. I have people that DM me asking me how they can live a dream life, how they can live like I live. Well, first off, you have to believe that it is possible. If you don't believe that this is possible for you, you're right. Whatever you believe is whatever will happen. And it's absolutely amazing, the dream life that you will have. And if you watched from the beginning, we started off talking about saying to the universe, show me how good it can get. And once you say to the universe, show me how good it can get, you better buckle up, because the universe is going to show you how good it can get. But get ready, because your life will change. So if you're stuck with a life that you're not happy with, well, you don't have to be stuck with that life. I am dizzy. Oh my God. Oh wow. Whew. Hang on. I don't know if y'all want to continue watching the eclipse. I'm like, is not even lightheaded. It's let me see. Okay, so if you're not following, make sure that you follow along. We just filmed the entire thing with this 360-degree camera. We filmed an entity or something. Did y'all see that? Tell me in the comment section if y'all saw that. Did you see that entity? Please, anybody in the comments, let me know. Hit a yes, hit a like the screen if y'all saw that. There was a I'm gonna pull the footage off of this 360-degree camera. There was an entity. We saw it. Layla, what was that? Describe it.
It was like a circular. It was literally, there was a light, and you could see the circle, like the edge of it. It flew across.
It flew.
It flew across the sky.
We watched it.
It was there for like a second, and then it was gone.
Did you see it? Did you see it? It was an entity in the sky. I don't know what it was. I would say it wasn't an angel. I don't think. I don't know. Maybe it was an old school angel or something like that. I'm gonna pull the footage off of this camera.
I got it too.
Yo, just wait. This thing is so absolutely amazing. This camera right here. I'm gonna pull the footage. I'm gonna pull the footage of those birds. I'm gonna re-edit this entire thing into an awesome video. Y'all are not gonna believe that entity. If you did not, could have been the rockets. Oh yeah, that's right. They did fire the rockets. But no, this was not rockets. This was something weird.
No, that wasn't a rocket.
Me and my daughter both saw that, and
That was
both
not
were
a
like,
rocket.
It was one of those things where it wasn't like, oh, what was that? It was one of those things where you're like, oh. Well, I've never seen anything like that before. That was wild. I'm not talking about the eclipse. I've obviously never seen anything like the eclipse before, but that entity, yeah. Want to see the entity you saw? Just wait. I got it with this 360-degree camera. We can zoom in with this thing. It's gonna be wild. Oh my God! It was like this. It looked like a crescent almost, but it went and started at the clouds like this, and then it flew. Okay, me and my daughter both saw it. We both went, oh, like that at the same time. Oh my God. But let me tell you, who sees a blue sky now? That is artificial clouds right there, okay? Artificial clouds, that right there, that little streak right there is an artificial cloud. Those are all artificial clouds. There is not one real cloud in the sky right now. Isn't that absolutely wild? Thank you guys so much for all tuning in. We are at 234 watching right now. 234 means you are leveling up. 1234 means you are leveling up. Thank you guys so much for watching. Y'all are absolutely awesome. Thank you guys for all liking the stream. We are going to re-edit that. If you are not following, it's 222 right now. 222. If y'all, we've seen so many, me and my daughter have seen so many 222s right now lately. It's been absolutely wild. That's some of the numbers that we've been seeing. The 777s, the 888s, the money's flowing in. Thank you guys so much for watching. Absolutely. We're going to be having this gold. If you want to decalcify your pineal gland right here, we're going to be putting it on the site soon. Make sure you follow along. We're going to be doing many, many more videos on this gold. It is my favorite product. This and the Neural Gum, absolutely phenomenal. The Neural Gum has sucralose in it, so I don't talk about it a lot because I have to say it's got sucralose in it every time I talk about it. But this is absolutely phenomenal. It's amazing for you as well, and it gives you a ton of energy, and it makes you be able to think really clearly. So absolutely phenomenal. Make sure that you follow along. We're going to be editing those videos, and we're going to be editing that entity into there. Absolutely amazing. And thank you guys for helping burst the clouds. Absolutely wild. Thank y'all. Y'all have a beautiful day, and we're going to be making more videos soon. Thank y'all. Bye. I almost blew you a kiss. I don't want to be blowing kisses on the live stream. Thank y'all. 222 watching. Sayonara.